Hi, I'm Robbie Lawler.
What's up, Fight Family? This is your favorite MMA coach, Thiago Alves, the Pitbull.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Pedro Munoz.
This is Mike Brown.
Guys, I am Alexei Alenik. And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And welcome.
And this is We Want One Picks.
And you're watching We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks.
To We Want Picks. Hi, everybody from American Top Picks.
Ladies, oh, I forgot to change my name. Can I change it right now? Oh, just remembered it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, We Want Picks proudly brings to you the tag team. Does anybody know what that's from? The Mad Dog. WWE, what's going on, guys? We Want Picks. Am I coming in loud and clear? Everything good? We Gucci? My name is Jacob. Thank you for joining me here on We Want Picks. This is a pre-fight live stream leading into a fight companion until I get tired of going live, basically. I want to appreciate everyone in the chat already. There's already a bunch of you guys in here, guys and gals, hopefully, single ladies. Let me know in the chat if you're a single lady. Hit me up on my Instagram or Twitter, same thing. We can get this thing popping. How you guys doing today? We getting ready for UFC Austin. We feeling good, looking good. Everyone's looking good in the chat. How we sounding? Let's go. Good? Is everything good? Everything sounding good? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a something. Are we doing the full card or just the early fights? As far as a fight companion, it's probably just going to be the early fights. I actually wanted to go live for the prelims leading all the way up because I really wanted to watch Yanez knock out this fool live on the stream. But I don't think I'm going to make it that far, honestly. I don't think I'm going to make it that far because that's like 4 hours from now. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. If the prelim fights are looking good, feeling good, we're making some money, we'll keep it rolling. But right now, we need to get into breaking down the fight, pre-fight live stream. Let's get it popping. What's the first fight? Because I thought it was the Phil Hawes fight, but I think it's a Daukaus fight, right? Roman Dolidze versus Kyle Dawkish. Let's just immediately just start looking at bets here because we've got to really focus up and look for bets. This fight scares the shit out of me. I have Kyle Daukaus. I have no idea why he is a 2-1 favorite versus an undefeated Roman Dolidze. I know he has one loss, but he won that fight versus Trevin. Trevin was my lock of the week that week, and I will admit, Trevin lost that fight. So an undefeated Roman Dolidze, the guy's an absolute animal, and somehow he's a 2-1 dog to Kyle Daukaus, who's slick on the ground, but, you know, what are you gonna do about it? If you guys want to make bets for this fight, I encourage you to go to wewantpicks.com/bets. There you will find, I think, 5 different betting affiliates. If you guys sign up, fill out the little form that Angelo has you fill out. We will send you a free $50 once you make a deposit. It's very easy. Go to wewantpicks.com/bets. Sign up on any of the 1-5 affiliate partners. Fill out the form. We send you free money. It helps us out. We help you out. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Put 1 in the chat. First of all, can you guys like the stream right now? I swear to God, why the fuck you guys don't like the stream is beyond me. We got 26 likes right now. Look at me. I'm looking good. You guys are looking good. Last week we killed it. All my bets hit. Like the fucking stream, okay? Now let's get into Roman Dolidze. Kyle Daukaus. Put 1 in the chat for Roman. 2 in the chat for Kyle. Let me flip my screen over. Let's find a bet that we all enjoy. Jacob, who are you picking again to get knocked out in less than 120 seconds? Are you talking about who my lock of the week is? Because there's no way. I picked a guy this week that I know for sure is not going to get locked out or knocked out. And I'm feeling good. Last week, or last time we did the live stream, I had the Red Bull. Actually, I think I had the Monster. That shit got me a little too... We were 45 minutes into the stream, and I legit felt like I was about to fucking die. So this week, stream sponsored by Diet Coke. Even though you drink it, doesn't mean you're a bitch. So that's I'm drinking Diet Coke today, a little caffeine pop. You know how it goes. Whoo! How we feeling about this fight, guys? Because Roman Dolidze, I think... My pick is Kyle Daukaus for this fight. I think he's going to find a sub late because Roman Dolidze, he doesn't fade, second round, but third round, you see him fading a little bit. Kyle could find that submission late. But I know a lot of people are like, Kyle submission, plus 265. I don't know if I'm going that aggressive on it. With my money on this, I would stay away from the Daukaus side completely because I think these odds are crazy. This interests me, honestly. Goes the distance? No. because Roman Dolidze throws bombs, and he's pretty aggressive on the ground. Kyle Daukaus slick with the submissions. Kyle Daukaus has never knocked anyone out. But Roman Dolidze, maybe he finds a little KO, TKO, or he gets submitted. But even then, man, they're both so good on the ground that they both can survive each other. This one, I don't like this fight at all. This is going to be a fun fight to watch, but betting-wise, I hate it. What do you guys have? Value is Roman by finish. Jester, I think I agree with you, because the Kyle Daukaus stuff is insane. I don't know why he's almost a 3-1 favorite. That is insane. So I definitely think the value is in Dolidze here, but what's your guys' favorite bet on this? What's up, Tony? What's up, Schmack? Chris V, Jester, Nicholas, Michael, Dave, Sloppy Steaks. Oh, Sloppy Steaks. That's from, what was that? I Think You Should Leave or whatever it is. Pizza Brittles JP. We got XRH, Sean V, Plague Runner. We got the crew in here today. Josh Locks, Luis, Zach, Johnny B, D Rich, Nicholas, Michael Wilkinson. We're feeling good, guys. What do you guys think? Kyle by robbery like Brendan Allen. Honestly, that might be... Let me pull up the chat here so I can start highlighting some of these. This actually might be what it is, because he could be where it's like Roman Dolidze is like on his hips the whole fight, but Kyle Daukaus is able to... Here's how I envision this fight going, and we got to go quick because there's a lot of fights on this card. Here's how I envision this fight going in my mind, and I'm a mind reader. I'm a fortune teller. It's crazy the stuff that I can pull off. Here's how I see it going. Roman Dolidze on his hips, maybe getting takedowns, but almost at the end of every single round, like a minute left, Roman Dolidze is holding them. Kyle Daukaus reverses the position with like a minute left in every single round. So although Roman Dolidze is controlling 4 minutes of every single round, there's going to be a situation where Kyle he's pretty slick with the scrambles. Maybe he threatens a submission, is able to get back on top, and then threaten a submission, where even though Roman Dolidze is controlling for 4 minutes, judges are going to look at that scramble in the last minute of each round and say, oh my God, this Kyle Daukaus guy, this guy must fuck. He's pretty good. So that's how I could see. So when you're saying Kyle by robbery, I could see that happening, because that's kind of how the Brendan Allen fight was. He was pretty much controlled, but did, a little bit of stuff to where the judges were like, oh my God, this guy's good. But I would stay away. I mean, I think Kyle Daukaus finds a way to pull this off, but I'm staying away from this one probably completely money-wise. I mean, this looks like a decent... Roman Dolidze plus 3.5. This is probably the safest bet for this in my mind. Is 3.5. What that means is, and this is only bet online, if you guys don't know what the 3.5 means, Roman Dolidze, to win this bet, he can't get finished. And if it goes to a judge's scorecard, he only has to win one round on 3 judges' scorecards. So 29, if Kyle Daukaus wins this fight 29-28, 29-28, 29-28, this bet plays and it's still plus money. Roman Dolidze could easily, especially the first round, that dude is aggressive and an animal. He could easily take down Kyle Daukaus in the first round, win the first round, survive the next 2. You're still getting plus money on that bet. I think this one is the one to play. Actually, I'm not going to play it on here. I'll have it on my phone. I'm going to put a unit on that, actually, now that I think about it. So when this fight goes live, when we start doing the fight companion, this will be the first bet that I place. And let me place that on my phone real quick before I forget, because the last time we did this, the fight started right at 3 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock here, Central Time. You know how it is. I'm living large in the Central Time Zone. That's where all the money's at, is Central Time Zone. UFC Austin, bada boom, bada bing. Let's play the 3.5 bet. I'm playing that. Again, I picked Kyle Daukaus to win the fight. And if Kyle Daukaus finishes Roman, I'm going to lose this bet. But, this is kind of a little bit of a hedge. I just placed it, 1 unit. Roman Dolidze plus 3.5. Let's move on. I'm gonna kill myself already. We're high energy today. I'm not sure one thing on this whole card. Yeah, there are this is a tricky card because I feel like there's a lot of fights that I know what's gonna happen, like in my picks, but in the fight itself, when you're looking for different value and stuff, I agree where this card is like, it's a little bit tricky in trying to find the values, because a lot of the favorites that I think are going to win are a little bit too inflated to want to put money on just straight money lines. So I agree. This is, this is a little bit crazy. Roman by rounds. Oh yeah, look at that. Round 1, round 2. Yeah, these are... So if you like Roman and you want some flyers and you think that he's going to get a finish, sheesh. Look at those. Plus 1,000, plus 1,500. Okay, moving on. Deron Winn and Phil Hawes. And let me tell you guys right now, there's a lot of disrespect going on for Deron Winn, and I do not get it. I understand he's undersized. He just beat a 6'3" striker in his last fight. 12 of 16 takedowns. This guy has no issues getting inside of people and taking them down. And in a wrestling match, if this is a straight up wrestling match between Deron and Phil, Deron absolutely dominates Phil Hawes. So yes, don't get it twisted, okay? Phil Hawes should absolutely win this fight. He should probably dominate this fight, especially on the feet. He should be able to touch him out. Boom, 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 boom. Just like he was doing to Chris Curtis before he got knocked out. Boom, 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 boom. Stick and move. But if Deron takes down Phil Hawes, especially early in the first round, I know Phil has kind of like fixed his cardio issues, but wrestling cardio is a little bit different. If Deron gets his hands on Phil early in the first round and controls him for the entire round, let's say, Phil could find himself in some big trouble because Deron's got a granite chin. His striking is not very good, but to be that small and to get inside the pocket on people that much bigger, you have to have a good chin because you're going to get hit on your entries. And against a 6'3" guy, his last fight, he had no problem eating shots to get to the legs, to get the takedowns. Deron Winn can absolutely out-wrestle Phil Hawes. My pick is Phil Hawes in this fight. Obviously, he should win. I'm just saying, you guys better be careful. I'm saying you guys better be careful with Phil Hawes, putting him in like parlays and stuff like that. And maybe he comes out and dominates. That's what he should do. I'd be a little bit careful. Let me know in the chat if there's anyone. Put 1 in the chat for Philly Hawes. Put 2 in the chat if you think Deron Winn is going to absolutely win. I'll be surprised if people think that he can actually win. But the bet that I've already placed on this is this right here. The same thing we just did with Roman Dolidze. He just needs to win 1 round and not get finished. I already have this placed. I can't remember how many units I have on it. Let me check real quick. So if Deron, basically this says, I think Deron Winn can win a round, which probably the first round, maybe even the third round. If Phil gets a little bit tired and Deron's able to get a takedown, maybe he can win the third round. But he just needs to win 1 round and survive against Philly. And that bet plays plus 145. I got it at plus 120 earlier in the week. So you can get better odds than I got it at. But that's how I would play this fight. There's a couple 2s in here. Is there people in here that literally think that Deron Winn is an absolute bum? I know that Sean V, I don't know if Sean V's in here, but there's a lot of people that think that Deron Winn is like an absolute bum. And I don't get it. He's a nearly Olympic level wrestler. If this is a straight wrestling match, Deron Winn dominates Phil Hawes. He has the frame of a featherweight, but he has the strength of a middleweight. Don't get that twisted. I know he's small, but that dude is strong. That dude is strong. There's a reason he can fight at 185 and still win fights. He is 7-2 at 185 because he is strong, man. MMA wrestling is different than freestyle wrestling. I know, but Deron has shown in MMA that he can use his wrestling and it translates over. So I'm just saying. Phil Hawes is obviously my pick, but I would be careful because there is a world where Deron Winn out-wrestles Phil Hawes to a weird decision. There is a world where that exists. Should it happen? Absolutely not. I'm not going to sit here and argue that Deron Winn is going to win this fight. He's not going to win this fight. He should not win this fight. But there is a world. There is that little world over there. I think they call that, what do they call that? Uranus? I think on Uranus, Deron Winn could out-grapple Phil Hawes to a weird decision. So that's how I feel about that fight. And moving on, because we got to go through these quick. What's the next fight? Eddie Wineland versus Cody Stamann. Let's go back to this. Boom, boom. Where's this fight at? Obviously, Cody the big favorite in this matchup. Here's how I would play it. And they didn't have this earlier in the week. And I'm going to look and see if they have it now. And this is what I would play. Obviously, I think the value is probably, Cody by points. You see, that's minus 120. And I know that he's like a decision machine. Eddie Weiland has real power, guys. And Cody gets hit. Cody doesn't get stopped, but he gets hit. And he doesn't finish people. So let me scroll down here and see if they added it. This is very interesting to me. This is very interesting to me. And let me make my case for this. I understand Eddie Weiland's like the guy that gets knocked out. But Cody Stamann, or Stamann, whatever you want to say, is a guy that does not knock people out. There is a world, again, on Uranus, where Eddie Weiland hits this dude, and Eddie Weiland still has power. Still has power. And Cody Stamann has not finished somebody in 5 straight fights. Obviously, if there is somebody he's going to finish, it probably is going to be like an Eddie Weiland. Maybe get him to the ground, TKO him. But there is a world where I'm just saying, inside the distance, decisional action, what this means is, if Cody Stamann takes him down, mauls him on the ground, Eddie Weiland survives, you're going to get your money back. If Eddie Weiland finds that shot, because that last fight, who was that against? I can't remember who the last fight was. He was actually looking good. His in and out striking was looking pretty crisp until he got knocked out. Obviously, he got knocked out. If he brings that striking to Cody Stamann, I'm just saying there is a world. And if Cody mauls him for 3 rounds, you get your money back. But in that weird world where Eddie knocks him out, you got your plus 350 there. So, come on, Jacob. Eddie Weiland way past his prime. I agree. The guy gets knocked out. But I'm just saying, his last fight, he didn't look bad. He got knocked out. He got finished. But it wasn't like a flatline knocked out like against Sugar. It was a little bit of a TKO situation. Obviously, if Cody hits him... Guys, again, there's a reason why Cody's a 700 favorite. I'm not sitting here telling you that Eddie Weiland is going to win. He will not win this fight. He should absolutely not win this fight. But on Uranus, again, there is a world that exists where Eddie Weiland... I'm just trying to find good value picks. What do you guys think about this? What do you guys bet? Because I know everyone's betting on Cody. Would you say Cody by TKO? Is that what everyone's thinking? Plus 200? You could play rounds. If you think it's, first round, you get plus 500. Trying to see if there's anything that really catches my eye. When odds are so inflated like this for one guy, it's hard to find value. And I know Cody should win. This one is a little bit interesting. Goes the distance. Cody's a decision guy, but Eddie does get finished. This is, I don't like anything for this fight. Does anything jump out? Statement by finish. So just like an inside the distance. So you guys like this? This might be, I guess, probably the best value. Honestly, I agree with you guys. If you have a 700 favorite, okay, I'm gonna bring it back, guys. I'm gonna bring it back. If you have a 700 favorite, right, against a guy that gets knocked out like crazy, right, you can get plus money for inside the distance. So this is probably the best value, honestly. Probably the best value. Oh man, I did forget my my sheriff hat. Fuck. Damn it, it's sitting right there too. Maybe I throw it on for the actual fights. This might be the best value for this fight. Plus 145, you get plus money. Anytime you can get plus money for a 700 favorite, that's probably pretty good value. Does everyone agree or disagree? Because then you're hedging your bet a little bit. I know that TKO is plus 200, but there's weird situations where there's a guillotine right there and people just weirdly go for guillotines or a rear naked choke. Weird things happen. So to cover yourselves, probably the plus 145. Would Stamann go for the choke? Yeah, see, I don't think so. But there's just, in MMA, there's those weird situations where you think somebody hasn't submitted somebody, and all of a sudden the guy's just covered up and the neck's right there, and it's the easiest way to go out. Because sometimes, you can't just put somebody out. Instead of gassing yourself, I mean, the neck's right there. So this is probably a little bit safer to cover yourself. But if you want to play the Stamann, I don't disagree with that either. This is a little bit wild, right? If you're gonna play this, you might as well just play if you think it's gonna be one of these. Don't bet the money line. Just pick and choose. Do you think he's gonna win by this, either by points or by finish? And that's probably the better value. I wouldn't play this minus 700. That's when you can get better value elsewhere. Nah, fuck that. Next up, we have, Cerrone and Lauzon, if you guys are just joining, has been canceled. Big Joey blew out his knee putting on socks. And, and that's not a joke either. And oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, Jacob, I saw that Ryan Hall is supposed to be on Joe Rogan soon. Just a heads up. I am not going to be able to stand up on the stream for the next 4 hours because of that information. Yeah, he was putting on his socks after he weighed in, and they at the ceremony weigh-ins, they said he was just having cramps, but apparently he like cramped up his knee or something like this. He like blew out his knee putting on socks. So, you know, sometimes I blow out my knee, not socks, but it rhymes with socks with an E, with an X. We've all been there, blowing it out, doing the weird stuff, but never putting on socks. I don't wear socks often. Do you guys wear socks to bed? I go through phases. I go through 6 months of no socks when I sleep, and then 6 months where I do wear them. I think a lot of times, I think in the wintertime I'll wear socks more than in like the summertime. They say you're supposed to regulate your body temperature, I think. I think you're supposed to wear socks to sleep to kind of regulate your body temperature, but Depaula tucks Ryan Hall in at night. I don't know what you're talking about. That was an early... Everyone knows that the Ilya Topuria-Ryan Hall fight was an early stoppage. Ryan Hall was... First of all, Ryan Hall, I'm pretty sure, is diagnosed narcoleptic, right? So when his body felt him lay down, right, he just kind of... Like he was just going to sleep. His body, he's a narcoleptic. So I think his body was just saying, okay, now I'm laying down. So now it's time. It's safe to now sleep. So he was falling asleep, right? And then Ilya, illegally, by the way, you're not supposed to hit somebody when they're asleep. That's the biggest cheap shot in the world. Ilya, like, hit him once, and the ref was like, oh my God, he's not defending himself. But little did the ref know he was asleep, dreaming about his next move, right? So Ryan Hall was asleep, and Ilya hit him once, and then that woke Ryan Hall up, and all of a sudden, Ryan Hall is looking at Topuria's ankle. He's looking at it. He's saying, hey, there's an ankle right there. He reaches, about to sink in the worst heel hook. He would have ripped Topuria's fucking femur off his body. And the ref was like, no, stop. And Ryan Hall's like, oh my God, I got this lock. So that's how that fight would have went. It was an early stoppage, clear early stoppage. Next fight, we have my girl, Gloria Depaula, former lock of the week, Gloria Depaula. That might have been the last time I won lock of the week, honestly. We're struggling, but we're feeling good about today. I honestly feel I've never been so honestly, I've never been so confident about a lock of the week going into today. Gloria Depaula, she should outbox the shit out of Maria. That Muay Thai stance, the in and out, the way that she boxes. If you guys have never seen Gloria Depaula fight, it actually is a very, very... She was a Muay Thai striker. I don't know if she was a champ, but she was Muay Thai, and then she transitioned to MMA. Her striking and the way she's in and out is really, really fun to watch. She's very, very good striker. So I know that you guys might see her record 6-4, this and that. The Cheyenne was an illegal kick. The Cheyenne buys, whatever her last name, Velispis. It's going to be lines here pretty soon, but actually it might be Dolidze. Cheyenne Dolidze, Cheyenne lines. We don't know what's going to happen with that situation, but that was an illegal strike. I mean, she was getting up, got knocked out, 6-4, much better than her record. Her striking is fantastic. This situation, I think she absolutely dominates this fight. It should be a striking battle, a clinic that Gloria Depaula puts on. And I know that I'm a little biased by saying this, but she is a very good striker, unbiased wise. For this one, honestly, in my mind, minus 260, it's probably... It's probably the right odds. This one is a little interesting. What this just means is that she just needs to win a 30-27 on all three judges' scorecards. I don't see her. She doesn't have like huge power, so I don't see her finishing Oliveira. But, you know, I could see her easily winning a 30-27 decision. And if she wins a 30-27 decision, instead of minus 260, you're getting minus 115. She should win a 30-27 decision because she started working on her wrestling too. So say there's a situation where maybe she gets in trouble on the feet. It shouldn't happen. She started bringing a little bit of grappling into her game plan as well, it was good. She's going to be well-rounded. She's going to be a problem. Let's see. What are you talking about? Oh, this does not go the distance? Are you talking about, Jester? I think it's probably a distance fight. Inside the distance, I don't love it. Goes to a decision, minus 260. Over 2.5, minus 325. Honestly, minus by points. So here's the difference between these bets. You can get her by points for minus 140, which means she just has to win a decision, right? She can win 29, 28, whatever. But if you think she dominates the fight, you get a little bit better odds. It's probably safer just to play the points, honestly. It's probably safer just to Glory Depaula by points, minus 140, if you don't want to play the minus 260. This is probably a little bit better value, I would say. Depaula is going to destroy that girl. That girl is a bum. I don't know if she's a bum, but yeah, she should be way heads and shoulders above her striking-wise for sure. I'm going with their lock of the week, 5 units on the underdog. God bless you, G-Money. God bless you. There's a lot of people that are on Garam this week. There's a lot of people. And the odds have kind of fluctuated. I haven't seen what they are today, so we'll get to that. We got to fucking pound through these fights, guys. We got to pound. Ricardo Ramos versus Danny Chavez. This is one of those fights where these odds, I think, are insane. Is there anyone? Put 69 in the chat if you think Danny Chavez can win this fight. Jacob, do you bet method of victory double chance, so like decision or sub, or TKO in sub, or decision in KO? I've never seen that. Where do you get that? That's interesting. Where do you find that at? Because I literally only use bet online. It's just easy for me. I know you're supposed to spread money around and do this and that. For me, it's just easier just to have it all in one place. So I don't see those bets often. I know a lot of times, like on the live betting and stuff, you can get certain situations where it's like TKO or submission, and you can get those odds kind of built together. But in this, they don't really let you do that too much. But it sounds like DraftKings has those bets. Yeah, so DraftKings betting is not legal in Texas. I live in Texas, so I can't use like DraftKings and stuff like that. It's not legal here, so I have to use like the bet onlines and stuff like that. That sounds awesome, though. Yeah, I definitely would if that was an option, but I can't use like actual like FanDuel or DraftKings and stuff like that because it's not legal here like many other things. Marijuana is not legal. I don't know if prostitution is. I have not been arrested as of yet, but I try to stay away from like the obvious sting situations, you know. So nobody really thinks that that Chavez has a chance. Listen, I'm looking at this fight, and I know that Ricardo Ramos is a very dangerous guy. He should win. This is another one where he should win this fight. But when I'm watching film on this, and I'm watching Ricardo throw these leg kicks, and both these guys throw a lot of kicks, a lot of leg kicks, a lot of body kicks. He'll go with head kicks, especially Danny Chavez will throw. When I'm watching Ricardo throw some kicks, he throws a little bit lazy sometimes. And Danny Chavez is one of those guys where he is not a slouch. He has pretty good timing on his shots. His takedowns are explosive. So if Ricardo is getting a little bit lazy, Ricardo is a guy that does get hit. We've seen him get hit in the past. And Danny doesn't have like super big power. But you see a lot of times fighters get stung. And then they get hurt when they're throwing those lazy kicks and their hands are low. And somebody is just sitting on their front leg, will eat the leg kick and come over with a straight and just lay people out. We've seen it time and time again where it's a lazy kick, they time it with the straight, and it's boom, and it's like, oh shit, I fucked up. So I'm just saying, Ricardo Ramos, should win this fight. If it goes to the ground, Danny Chavez starts shooting takedowns, which I think he probably will. And this goes to the ground. Ramos is very, very talented on the ground. So on this fight, let me see if I can find something that interests me on this fight. This one, I know a lot of people are saying by submission. It seems like anytime I play a submission bet, I don't know if I've hit it very often. And again, I'll tell you guys this. Oh my God, they don't have it on this one. That's interesting. So a lot of times you'll see they'll have these odds, submission, TKO, and then because we saw it with like the Dolidze and stuff we were just looking at. Then you can go by round and get like round 1 submission, round 2 submission, round 3 submission. And usually those odds, like if this was plus 400, I bet if they had it, you could get Ramos round 1 submission for like plus 1,000, round 2 for like plus 1,400, and round 3 for plus 1,600 or whatever. That's usually what you want to play because it's better odds, obviously, and you can just sprinkle over all 3 rounds. What do you guys think about this fight? Honestly, when I look at this fight and the value that I see and it covers all bases, how do you guys feel about going the distance? I don't think this fight goes the distance, do you? I don't think this goes the distance. Plus 145 for does not go the distance? Ramos is so dangerous. I think this might be the best value because obviously if Ramos finishes them, you win your bet and you're getting way better money than this, obviously, than that. But if in that world where Ramos, fucks up and Danny catches him, you're still going to hit your bet. Yeah, I think this one, we'll remind me of this bet because we'll still be live for this fight. Remind me of this when I'm looking at this fight and I'm placing bets because I'll place a bet before every fight. I just placed the first one for the Daukaus and Dolidze fight. Remind me of this one. Remind me of this one. I think this is the value for this fight. If you guys agree, let me know. If you guys disagree, get the fuck out of here. How many people are in here right now? Oh my God, we got almost 150 people in here. It's going crazy. What's up, guys? My name is Jacob. Usually there is Angelo with me, and that makes it no fun. So Angelo's not here. We do full card breakdowns on Tuesdays, betting videos and shit on Fridays, live streams on Saturdays, quick picks on Sundays. Like the stream. Subscribe if you're new, and if you're a single lady, my handle is right here. So if you're single, you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're looking to mingle, let me know. And if you guys if you have sisters, single moms, single grandmothers, and you want me to be a part of your family because I'm a cool dude, send them my way. Moving on. Jeremiah Wells and Court McGee. Damn, we got to fly through these, man. I'm sweating already. I have Jeremiah Wells in this fight. These odds, it's basically a pick 'em now. What was your Daukaus bet? It was Dolidze, the 3.5 for Dolidze. My pick for the fight is my pick for the fight is Daukaus because I think he finds a way to get the finish and maybe he can win scrambles to win a decision. But my bet for the fight was Roman Dolidze plus 3.5, which is he only has to win 1 round if you don't know what the 3.5 is. So if he wins 1 round and he doesn't get finished, I win that bet. But my pick to win the fight is Daukaus. So it's a little bit of a weird situation. That was just the best value, I thought, on that card. So let's look at this. I have Jeremiah Wells in this. Listen, Jeremiah Wells comes out of that Henzo Gracie in Philadelphia. Joey T, if you're in here, Philly, stand up. In that camp, guys, they have Sean Brady, who's undefeated in the UFC. My dude, Pat Sabatini. Patty, yes. Undefeated in the UFC. Jeremiah Wells, undefeated in the UFC. That camp is ridiculous, and Jeremiah Wells is probably the biggest killer out of that camp. Obviously, Sean Brady is the best of them all, but as far as like a killer, Jeremiah Wells is an absolute killer in this match. And if you look at the Court McGee fight, his last fight, I know he won that fight against Ramos, who is another dangerous submission guy. Ramos doesn't have the power in his hands that Jeremiah Wells does, but Court McGee, to get those takedowns against Ramos, there was a lot of muscle takedowns, like literally like grunting, picking up Ramos like, ugh, and slaying him down. You're not going to do that versus Jeremiah Wells. This is going to be an interesting situation. Yo, Joey T, we were just talking about you, Joey T. Philly, stand up. Oh, you see, that's a comment. Yes, sir. Let me highlight that. Where'd it go? Boom. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know I always go with the Philly, New Jersey guy. The team is on the rise. It's like, it's got to be, as far as like small camps goes, it's obviously the best in MMA right now. They're all undefeated. Sean Brady, future champ, easy. Pat Sabatini, future champ if he cleans up his hands a little bit. Jeremiah Wells, an absolute problem for these guys. And I know that people saw Court McGee's last fight. He out-wrestled Ramiz to a decision, made him look like crap, actually. But I think Ramiz was thrown off by Court McGee's wrestling. He didn't expect Court McGee to out-wrestle him. Ramiz was supposed to be the grappler in that matchup. So when he started offensive wrestling Ramiz, I think Ramiz was a little bit thrown off. Jeremiah Wells is going to know what to expect in this matchup. Court McGee is not going to want to throw hands with Jeremiah because Jeremiah throws absolute cannonballs at people. And on the ground, Jeremiah Wells is a very, very accomplished black belt. So if Court McGee tries to offensive wrestle, I think he's going to have a little bit more of an issue with Jeremiah than he did Ramiz. Jeremiah is a very physical dude for sure. Thank you, Joey T, by the way, membership. Nobody supports the stream more than Joey T. Maybe, actually, there's some people catching up. There are some people catching up. But thank you, Joey T. And he just wrote, if you guys haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord because I'm in there. Angelo's in there. We're talking fights every single day, all week. It's in the description below somewhere. Angelo puts it somewhere, and Joey T puts up the DraftKings ownership numbers in there. So check out the Discord. We do a bunch of stuff in the Discord, so check it out. Do what you got to do. The bet that I placed on this, I'm on the Jeremiah Wells side. I'm out of breath. The bet I placed on this is, I think it's a very easy bet. Is this, and I got it for minus 185. So it's moving and grooving. Minus 210. What this means is, again, if Jeremiah Wells wins inside the distance, by submission, by TKO, KO. I think Court McGee's, has he never been knocked out? Or maybe knocked out once, something like that. Jeremiah Wells, very dangerous dude. That guy doesn't give a fuck. He throws wild shit, and if you try to take him down, he'll submit you as well. What this means is if he wins inside the distance, I win my bet. If Court McGee does what he did in his last fight, because Court McGee is not like a finisher, right? He just wants to hold you, survive, win an old school wrestling decision, you know. So if Court McGee just does that and just wins like his last fight, a boring decision, I'm going to get my money back, okay? I'll get my money back, no harm, no foul. But if Jeremiah Wells wins inside the distance, I got it for minus 185. And I put 1.85 units on it. So basically, I get a unit back on that. So if you want to get a unit back, put 2 units on this to get a unit back, basically. I don't know. The odds have started moving. I'm surprised that Court McGee is even still a favorite. Court going to tire him out. And that's why. That's why I put this bet, right? I didn't take the money line. I got worse odds. I didn't take the money line, even though I think Jeremiah Wells will win, because I agree. There is a world in Uranus, remember, and this actually might not be Uranus. This might be on Mars. I mean, right next to where Court McGee just out-wrestles him for 3 rounds, and I get my money back. So that's why I played this. That's why the odds are what they are, because Jeremiah is dangerous. So that's why the odds are different than the money line, because Court McGee could out-wrestle him to a decision, and then you get your money back. That's why you're getting worse odds, but I think it's a safer bet, honestly. Court McGee only been knocked out once, but has been dropped several times. Yeah, I think, yeah. And if anyone's going to finish Court McGee, it's probably going to be Jeremiah Wells. So that's my bet for that fight. How's everyone doing, by the way? There's 157 people in here. How many people are just lurking? Let me know. If you're in the chat, you're just watching, you're just lurking, no big deal. You know, type a little comment. Hey, I'm lurking. I'm hanging out. We're having a good time. No big deal. I'm a lurker. Every time I told you guys, every time I watch streams, I watch a lot of gaming streams. The 2-time, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tabman, Nick Merckx. I watch all the gaming guys. I never write a comment once. So, but if you guys have an issue with anything I'm saying too, write a comment. Let me know. I don't mind arguing with people, and then I'll just ban. So I'll argue with you, and then I'll get the last word, and then I immediately ban you. I get out. I ban you. So there's some lurkers. There we go. Let's go on to the next one, which is what's the next one? Jasmine versus my girl. And here's how I feel about this fight, guys. Jasmine is the Canadian silver medalist wrestler. Silva has not fought in 2 years, but if you guys check out her Instagram, which I would highly recommend you checking out Natalia Silva's Instagram. In her shadow boxing, the way she's hitting mitts, it looked like she has cleaned up the striking, because the striking was a little suspect in her last fights. She's already pretty slick on the ground. You'll see a lot of arm bars in her Sherdog, and a lot of those arm bars were mounted arm bars. I don't think she's going to get in a situation where she's fully mounting Jasmine, or at least she shouldn't. I was actually going to pick Jasmine going into this fight until I saw her Instagram, and I saw that it looks like she's cleaned up the striking and gotten a lot more technical in the 2 years she's gotten, in the 2 years she's been off. I almost said in the 2 years she's gotten off. A little Freudian slip there. I'm going with Silva because Jasmine, for some reason, is like getting super, super cocky. Did you guys see media day leading up to this? The face-off, she's like pointing in Natalia's face like, ooh, I'm going to knock you out. I'm going to knock you out. Who does she think she is? Honestly. Who does Jasmine think she thinks that she's like this world beater dominating every single fight. I'm gonna knock this girl out, blah, blah, blah. And Natalia was like, got right back at her like, who the fuck do you think you are? So I did not like that from Jasmine. Obviously, if you're the champ, if you've been there, done that, you're dominating people, talk your shit. Nobody talks more shit than me, trust me. But your name is Jasmine Judishevicius. Who the hell are you to wave a finger in somebody's face like that? So I saw that. I picked Natalia earlier in the week because she is a tough little shit, man. She fought Marina Rodriguez a while ago, and Marina puts everyone away, and Marina could not put Natalia away. She dropped her a few times, but Natalia is tough as shit, man. She is tough. And Jasmine's coming in a little hot and cocky. So, my pick for this fight is Natalia. If I'm betting on this fight, honestly, I guess Jasmine could. Decision, it probably goes to a decision. How do you guys, what are you guys betting for this one? I'd be happy to fade JJ in her next fight when she goes against a tougher opponent, but less likely she'll get through the Silva girl and win a decision. Yeah, I mean, Jasmine should win, right? Because she is the dominant wrestler. But I'm just saying, Natalia's tough as shit. It looks like she's cleaned up the striking. She's dangerous on the ground. Not super dangerous, but she is dangerous on the ground. I think she's a little overrated as far as like a finisher on the ground. But Jasmine is not that great. Jasmine is not that great. So my pick for the fight is Natalia, but I don't know if I'm going to put, I don't think I would bet on her. This might be, if I'm going to play it, honestly, this might be the one you play. Is the inside the distance decisional action for Natalia, because she has shown that she can survive, and she has shown that she can finish people. So this is actually probably the best value. Again, Natalia. If she wins inside the distance, you win your bet plus 160. If Jasmine lays on top for 3 rounds, you get your money back. So that seems like a safer bet. And if you want to play it this way too, if you think Natalia can win a round, it's a little bit more dangerous. I think this is actually a better bet than this. Because I could see Natalia losing a 30-27 decision, and you would lose your bet in this situation, but you would get your money back in this situation. You're getting plus money. Do people agree with that? Silva isn't UFC caliber, guys. Hey, Sean V, you're not UFC caliber. Don't talk about her like that. Don't talk about her like that. She's a nice lady, okay? She's a nice lady. We have 15 minutes. Fuck. Okay, next up. We already know how this fight's going to go. We have Adrian Yanez versus the Clown. Adrian Yanez versus the Clown, who missed weight like the clown that he is. Karma is coming in and coming in hard on Tony Kelley. Tony Kelley is getting filled with karma this week. It started with the weight miss 20% or 30% is going to Adrian Yanez, and Adrian Yanez is going to knock this fool out. He disrespected my girl, Vivi. Vivi is my girl. Former lock of the week, Vivi. Vivi is my girl. Super disrespected her in the octagon. The guy's an absolute clown. He's getting knocked out. I already took Adrian Yanez inside the distance. I got it at plus 120. It is now plus 115. Yeah, Tony Kelley missed weight. And by the way, guys, if you did not see him on the scale, Tony Kelley he had the curtain out, and he's on the scale like this. He's like moving back and forth, could barely stand on the scale, missed it by 1.5 pounds. He already had gas tank issues. His last fight in the second round, he was about to die. Unfortunately, Costa was just like a scared little cat in that fight. Adrian Yanez is just going to slip and rip and knock this fool out. So I played it. I think he absolutely dominates this fight. He's already moving almost a 3-1. The bet I placed on this already, I put 2 units at plus 120. So that's an easy pick for me. Tony Kelley's a clown. We all know that. And Angelo, by the way, Angelo picked Tony Kelley. We have a bet on it, but he actually changed his pick after the weigh-ins. So Angelo, who thought Tony Kelley was going to win the fight, has now switched over to Adrian Yanez. So there we go. We're all on the same side now. Now we have the oldest. There's a funny story about this fight. So Gregory Rodriguez and Julian Marquez. I have Gregory Rodriguez. I think that he should use his wrestling in this fight to win. If they stand and bang, Julian Marquez, the Cuban Missile Crisis, is very live. Very, very live. I know that Gregory's kind of got a cinder block head, but the funny part about this fight is Dean Thomas told a story during the ceremonial weigh-ins that he went to Sanford, and I guess Gregory was at Sanford, and he went to Sanford, and this is Dean Thomas. You don't know Dean Thomas. He's been on the show. Great guy, funny guy. He does stand-up comedy as well. Former fighter. You know who he is. Dean said he walked into Stanford and said, "Oh, who's that old guy over there? Maybe I can like roll with him or whatever." Turns out that old guy was 27-year-old Gregory Rodriguez. The guy, he is 5 years younger than me. 5 years younger than me. Looking old as so in this fight, I have Gregory Rodriguez to win, but I'm not. If you want to say that Julian's going to win, I got nothing against it. You know, this is going to be a tough fight. Pick your side on this fight and probably inside the distance. So let's go. So if you look at the odds here, minus 173 and plus 148, you can see it probably does not go to a decision, although both these guys are very durable. Honestly, this might be what I play. Both these guys are so tough, man. This seems like a trap. Do you guys agree with me that this seems like a trap fight? To where everyone's like, oh, surely somebody's going to finish, but they're both tough as fuck. I might play this. But if you're going to pick your side, right here, right? The odds makers are telling you that they don't think the fight goes the distance. So instead of picking one of these guys for minus 173 or plus 148, you look at here for plus money for both of them. But honestly, I might play this. Goes the distance. This is going to be a fun fight, but I mean, and remember, if you see Julian Marquez by sub, I know he won his last 3 fights by sub, and you're looking at Gregory Rodriguez, he's knocking people out. Gregory Rodriguez, his best strength is in his wrestling and in his grappling. I don't see a world, not even on Uranus, where Julian Marquez submits Gregory. I don't see a world where that happens. I mean, you can see Gregory Rodriguez plus 375 submission where Julian Marquez is plus 900. 900 is not very likely. And I know Marquez has been, but those submission wins were like weird late fight submission wins where he found submissions on guys that were like absolutely tired. And Julian Marquez against McGee was getting absolutely dominated. He was going to lose that fight. McGee out-wrestled him completely through 3 rounds. He was going to lose that fight until he found that weird submission. Gregory Rodriguez could easily out-wrestle Julian for a decision. So, yeah, Gregory is a no-joke grappler and a wrestler. So all I'm saying is I would be careful. I like Julian Marquez. I have nothing against Julian Marquez. If he wins this fight, good for him. He can definitely stand and bang, and he's capable on the ground as well. My pick is Gregory for this fight, and I'm looking at this bet. I'm looking at this bet for that. So let me move on. We got to move on to lock of the week again. Grom, lock of the week against Gamrot. Where is it? Against Gamrot. I know that he technically didn't win that fight, even though he did win the fight. But the way that he was able to withstand a lot of Gamrot, especially Gamrot is like an explosive grappling guy. Like an ankle pick you open, boom, get to your ankles fast, your hips fast, get you to the ground. He did get Grom to the ground, but Grom's sense of panic, basically, to get back to his feet and his ability to get back to his feet against a dominant wrestler and grappler and Gamrot. And wait for next week. Next week, you guys will understand how good Gamrot is. I absolutely love Gamrot. I think he wins next week. But the way that he was able to scramble out a lot of those situations, he should be able to do the exact same thing against Demir. And against Demir, he should be absolutely dominant on the feet. I mean, absolutely dominant in the striking against Demir. I think he actually dropped Gamrot in the first or second round, something like that as well. His striking is really, really good. His defensive wrestling is really, really good. He's like best friends with Chimaev. If people love like the Chimaev angle, oh, he trains with Chimaev, so he's definitely going to win. Well, this guy is literally like best friends with Chimaev, so he's a very, very good. The odds have actually ballooned back up to plus 165. I got him at plus 135. I think they got all the way down to like plus 120. And now they've ballooned all the way up to plus 165. I just took the money line. I put 2 units on it. That's my lock of the week this week. I feel really, really good about Grom this week. I don't think he gets knocked out. I don't think he gets out wrestled. Obviously, he could. That's why Demir is a 2-1 favorite. And Demir's good, guys. I mean, he is good. But this Grom dude is explosive. Explosive. So that's my lock of the week. I feel good about it. We'll see what happens in the fight. It's going to be a fun fight either way. Either way, it's going to be a fun fight. This card is filled with fun fights. The next one is the same situation. So this is a cut and paste situation for the Jeremiah Wells Court McGee fight. It's basically kind of the same situation with Buckley and Durayev. These guys were former trading partners, and apparently Durayev would dominate Buckley in the grappling while they were training. So that's something to keep in mind. Durayev is very confident he's just going to be able to take Buckley down and be able to control him. Buckley has started to work in his own offensive wrestling into his game plan, which is good to see. Big power in his hands, obviously, and in his foot. We've seen that before. I played this the exact same way I played the Jeremiah Wells fight. Jeremiah Wells could get out-wrestled and out-decisioned, so I did inside the distance decisional action because I think Jeremiah is very dangerous. Same situation for Buckley. I think he's very, very dangerous to win inside the distance, but if he gets out-wrestled for 3 rounds, I'm going to get my money back. And on this one, plus 160. Plus 160. If Buckley knocks this dude out, I don't think he's going to submit him, but if he knocks this dude out, which Buckley is very capable of doing, I'm getting plus 160. And if Durayev just out-wrestles him and doesn't finish him for 3 rounds, I get that money back. I mean, Buckley is no joke, and he knows what's coming. They're training partners. He knows. He said the best quote of the week was, he said, if I blink too hard, Durayev is going to take a shot. He's going to be ready for the shots. They know each other. Buckley seems like he's pretty confident, like he knows what's going on. He said, yeah, he might have done this in training, but that's training. I'm a different animal now. So, you know, I like Buckley in this fight. I picked Buckley in the fight. I think he's just a more dangerous guy. If Durayev comes in and out-wrestles him, that's what's supposed to happen. I'll get my money back on that bet, but Buckley getting bodied, I don't know if Buckley, does he get bodied by anyone? I don't know if anyone can body Buckley, but because Durayev's a guy, I know he's a lot taller, but I think he's gone back and forth between 170 and 185, where Buckley is a very full 185. So we'll see how it goes. This will be a very telling fight early on. If Durayev is able to get his hands on Buckley and take him down immediately, bad. That is very bad for Buckley. But if Buckley is able to defend the first takedown or the first takedown or two, this is like a live bet. Buckley, boom, boom, boom. Because if he can't get him down early, I don't know if he's going to get him down late, and he's going to take desperation shots, and Buckley's going to be there with the strike. So, tick-tock, Jacob. I know we got 5 minutes. Fuck. We got the co-main, Kevin Holland versus Tim Means. I'm going to place a bet on this fight. It's probably going to be Kevin Holland inside the distance. I think he wins all the way. I think this is a tailor-made. I think the UFC knows what they have in Kevin Holland, especially at 170. At 185, I think they knew that he was never going to be that top 10, top 5 guy at 185. But at 170, he's charismatic. He's fun to watch. I think they know they want to try and build him up a little bit. And this is one of those fights where they're trying to build him up. No disrespect to the Dirty Bird, Tim Means. If he comes in and wrestles, we've seen Kevin Holland have issues in the past, obviously. And Kevin Holland, I'll be honest, guys, his last fight against Cowboy Oliveira, not, Cowboy, but Cowboy Oliveira, he did not look good in that first round. Kevin Holland did not look good in that first round of that fight. He ended up getting the finish, but if Kevin Holland does not come out and dominate Tim Means, I'm feeling a little less about Kevin Holland. But I'm a big Kevin Holland guy. I love Kevin Holland as a person. In his trash talk as a fighter as well. He's very, 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 very talented. He works really hard. He should absolutely dominate this fight, probably inside the distance. That's probably what I'll play, is like a weird inside the distance for Kevin Holland. Going on to the main event, we've got 5 minutes left. I am choosing Josh Emmett over Calvin Kattar, but I'm fully aware I will not fight you if you want to take Calvin Kattar. I actually was on Calvin Kattar. I was on Josh Emmett early. And then I was on Calvin Kattar. I was like, nah, if Josh Emmett doesn't have the power, and Calvin Kattar is so durable, man. The guy got hit in the head 400 times by Max Holloway. I know Max Holloway is kind of a pillow fist guy, but the guy's so durable. If Josh Emmett can't finish him, Calvin Kattar should win this fight. The thing that turned me off a little bit to Calvin is if he tries to default wrestle. Let's say he's getting hurt, right? Let's say Emmett is really touching this guy up, and he tries to default wrestle. You saw that in the last fight versus Giga, right? He was defaulting to wrestling. I know that he was still touching up Giga, but his default was to go to the wrestling. Against Josh Emmett, he's not going to be able to default to the wrestling. Josh Emmett's a very good wrestler. He's not going to get those takedowns to save himself. So if he gets in trouble, he's going to be in big trouble, because Josh Emmett will be able to stuff takedowns, and he's still going to bring some heat. So he's not going to have that that safety net in his wrestling, to where if he got in trouble versus Giga, which I don't remember if he actually was really in trouble ever that fight. Yeah, it was a good fight for him. But if he gets in trouble versus Josh Emmett, he can't just go to the wrestling and save himself. It's not going to be there. So he's got to be very careful in the striking. He should be able to just outbox Josh Emmett, right? Just like Rob Font should have been able to just outbox Cheeto, and he was for 4 minutes of each round, basically. The power is always going to be there. And I see kind of that same situation, to where you might see Calvin, boom, 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 looking good. And then Emmett hits that big overhand right, and it's poof, oh, fuck. So, this is a pick your side type of situation. I think that whatever side you want, they probably should be in your DraftKings. I was on Calvin early. My official pick is Josh Emmett, but if you're picking Calvin, I get it, guys. I 100% get it while you're Calvin. I actually think that I put Calvin in my DraftKings. I can't remember. No, I think I put Josh Emmett, but this is a tough fight. This is going to be a fun card, guys, and I'm gonna I got a text like that. Have any fights dropped? Someone just texted me like I'm worried about fights dropping. I don't think anything's dropped though. This is gonna be a fun card, guys, and I'm sticking around, so don't leave. I know the fights are starting in 3 minutes. I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here. I'm gonna watch the fights on this screen, and we're gonna live react. I already have the first bet. Let me put the first bet I have for this first fight. Let me make sure I have it. It's Roman Dolidze 3.5. If you guys are gonna, if you guys don't want to stick around for the fight companion, you're just here for the breakdowns and stuff. Thank you so much, honestly, for liking the stream, for subscribing if you're new. We do full card breakdowns on Tuesdays. There's usually 2 of us, Old Man Angelo and me. It's always a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in the chat. And but I'm gonna stick around. So if you guys want to watch the fights, we can time it up and watch the fights together, and we'll have a lot of fun here. So let me put up my bet for this first fight, which is first bet Roman. How do you spell his last name? Dolidze. And did we confirm if Roman Dolidze was the guy that Cheyenne was allegedly doing her thing with? Does anybody know? It's a plus 3.5 bet, and that is plus 110. And it is 1 unit. So this first bet, and I'll pin it down here below, is, if it will pop up here. There we go. Roman just needs to win the first round of this fight. We're feeling good. We're looking good. Let me close out some of these tabs here. And let me do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll do this. And we'll get ready for the first fight of the night. Let me exit out of this. Let me exit out of this. We'll keep this up. We'll keep this up. Let me go to ESPN. Actually, let me connect my Bluetooth real quick so I can listen to the fights. We're getting a watch party, Schwalt. What's up, Schwalt? I don't know if I've ever seen you in here, but I know Schwalt from the Wall of Shame, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately. Let's get into this, guys. Fight night, first fight of the night. Put who you think's gonna win. Who's your pick for this first fight? Dolidze or Daukaus? I got Daukaus, but I got a little bit of money on it. Roman. Here we go. We're getting right into this, baby. Woo! Roman swiped JP by his wife. Yeah, no, man. Or woman. Sorry. We have Fitzgerald, too. No John Anik. I'm a big Fitzgerald guy. You guys like Fitzgerald? Hoping for a grappling delay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much grappling there is. I think Roman's going to push the grappling. But sometimes when you get these grapplers, they just stand and strike. And Daukaus is a pretty good boxer. I know Angelo was kind of trashing his striking. He's never knocked anyone out, but like boxing-wise, his brother's a really good boxer, Chris. Kyle's a pretty good I think he's a pretty good boxer, and Roman will throw some bombs, too. So, at least this isn't starting, like, immediately. Last time we did this, it started, like, right now. Like, they were in the octagon. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, Brandon Fitzgerald. I love Brandon Fitzgerald. And we have DC and Dominic. I've grown tired of... Who's your guys' favorite color commentary guy? Because I've kind of grown tired of Cruz. Cruz used to be my favorite because he was very knowledgeable. And in certain situations... He explained stuff very well about like what was going on and what needs to happen and stuff. But now it feels like he is he tries too hard to be like the smartest guy in the room, if that makes sense. So now I think I love Bisping. Bisping gets a little bit wild sometimes. I love Felder. Yeah, I love Felder. Cuz he's quick enough for the funny stuff. He's technical enough. He just knows the right tone to use at the right time. He knows when to be serious. He knows when to talk about this and that. And he can also be funny as well. So I like Felder a lot. Oh, Megan Levy looking good in the pink. Looking good in the pink. Megan, if you're tuning in. Oh, she's got the nice top and bottom. She's got the floral design bottom with the matching top. He's looking good. Looking good. Can't go wrong with Rogan. Honestly, Rogan is cool, and it makes events feel special, obviously, with Rogan. But when he's not there, I don't miss Rogan anymore. Rogan is a little bit repetitive. It's kind of the same. He doesn't really change his shtick. It's a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot of the same stuff over and over. A lot of the same stuff. Megan Levy. Whew. I'm a big Lorisenko is better than Megan Levy, but when Megan Levy's on my screen, I don't hate it. I do not hate it. I do not hate it. I honestly, I wish they would have. They moved Yanez and Kelley to the main card. They should have bumped that fucking thing to the co-main event. I know Kevin Holland's a fun guy, but Kevin Holland, that should be an easy fight. And obviously Yanez, I think, is an easy fight too. But that Yanez-Tony Kelley fight would have been bananas for the co-main. Bananas for the co-main. I would have bumped it all the way up. Do I think that Wells can only win inside the distance against McGee? I think that's his. If he's gonna win the fight, that's probably the path that he takes. but I mean, he could win a decision if he's able to withstand. Let's say he just is able to withstand the takedown defense of Court McGee, and he just outstrikes him. I could see him winning the first 2 rounds, and maybe Court McGee. You know, obviously, Jeremiah Wells will probably get tired by the 3rd round. So if he doesn't finish him by the 3rd round, but he's won those first 2 rounds, he can probably survive enough to go to a decision, and that's when he would win a decision, if that makes sense. So I can see him winning a decision, but it's probably more likely he wins inside the distance. Do we like Roman here? Yeah, put in the chat right now. Daukaus or Roman? Daukaus or Roman? Let me know. We got to keep tallies here. We got to hold everyone accountable. Daukaus or Roman? And remember, my pick is Roman just needs to win 1 round for me to win this bet. My official pick is Daukaus. Megan Levy could probably choke me out. I wouldn't put up much of a fight. If Roman takes the L, I'm scared Garam might too. Different fights. Oh, you're just talking about the, because they're Georgians, right? Yeah, I mean, setting the tone. He'd be setting the tone. Roman is just muscle, and muscle don't mean shit. Roman's very talented. He's a very talented grappler, like an accomplished grappler. So it's not just, it's definitely not just muscle. He's a very technical guy. And if you look at these guys, one of these guys is an athlete, and his name is Roman. And one of these guys is not an athlete, and his name is Kyle. I gotta pee too. Should I pee before this fight? Should I? Are they doing walkouts or is it commercial? If it's a commercial, I'll go pee real quick. Oh, it's walkouts. Oh, no, it's commercial. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. How many people are still in here? Oh my God, we're still almost 100 people in here. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom really, really quick, and then we're gonna get these this fight companion going. Remember, put in the chat if you guys are just tuning in, you have not typed it in the chat. Daukaus or Roman? Please let me know, and then celebrate it. Talk shit afterwards. If you pick Kyle Daukaus and he wins the fight, call everyone. Go back, scroll back through the chat, and be like, "Hey, dipshit, you're stupid. Hey, you're stupid. Hey, you're stupid." I don't mind that. Talk a little trash. Let's have some fun. I'll be right back. Daukaus, Roman. Roman. Out of around 15 pros, only 1 was picking Kelley. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough fight for him, especially because Tony Kelley in the octagon. I mean, he's gonna have the big clown shoes. He's going to have the big clown nose. He's going to spend an hour before the fight putting on his clown makeup with his little sad face. The clown outfit. It's going to be tough for him to fight, especially those big clown shoes. It's going to be tough for Tony Kelley in there to get that fight versus Yanez for sure. Here's Roman. Here we go, guys. And I'll time it up. So if you guys want to time it up, I'll let you know. My money don't jiggle. It folds. And if you guys got any other, like, just random questions, I'm here, hanging out, so I'll talk about whatever. I don't give a shit. Here's Roman, looking good. Looking good. I wonder what Cheyenne's doing right now. I wonder where Cheyenne... she's been in Florida. I do follow her on Instagram. She's definitely in Florida. Let's see if she's, I'm going to look at her story right now and see if she's, watching the fights. Or if she's like making a point to be like, not watching the fights. Where's she at? Did she block me? There she is. Let's see what her story says. Oh, she posted something about Maria Oliveira. Let's see. 18 hours ago, she was looking good on the beach. Looking good on the beach. All right, here we go, guys. We're getting ready to do this. Introductions, UFC Austin. Oh, I need to do this. Here, hold on. There we go, baby. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. UFC Austin, baby. We're getting rocking and rolling. I need to put a big old dip in. Joe Martinez. Oh, Joe, look at that suit. Yo, that suit's badass. You guys seeing this? Holy shit. Yeah, how much JP's got 50 grand on Kyle Daukaus right now. Oh, dude, he's watching like this. Does chest hair help the ground game? Yeah, it's basically like sandpaper, right? You go chest to chest with someone, they can't fucking leave. If Kyle Daukaus had chest hair, it's like Velcro. That is manly chest hair. Like if people grow out their chest hair, that's exactly what you want your chest hair to look like. Like that's a man chest hair. It's not too much. It's mostly upper pecs. He's got a little bit of a trail. I mean, hey, Cheyenne, I get it. Hey, I get it, Cheyenne. Whew, what a man that guy is, huh? Here we go, guys. Mike Beltran, round 1, UFC Austin. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's get this going, baby. Let's get this going. My pick is Kyle Daukaus, but I've got this bet on Roman Dolidze. Let's go. And I'll count it down so we can time it up. Fight just started. The timing is 5:58. Oh, 5. What the fuck? 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. And let's get after it. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how much stand-up there is. I hope they go to the ground. Oh, my God, a headbutt. Oh, my God. Daukaus almost headbutted him to death. Oh, my God, imagine. Oh, my God. That was almost karma for Kyle. He almost got knocked out like Kevin Holland did. Damn, they're throwing bombs. Kyle's kind of throwing bombs. Oh! Oh, Roman! Oh! Don't submit. No, don't do this. Dude, just punch him in the face, Roman. Dude, you just got to keep punching that dude. You're not going to submit Kyle Daukaus. Dude, you got to just keep punching him. There you go. Punch him. I'm like rooting against Kyle Daukaus. So there's the first round. So this bet should be good as long as Roman doesn't get finished. I mean, we're a minute into this fight and he already dropped his ass. Going for that submission was so stupid because Kyle is very good on the ground. Oh, he's done. It's over. So there's the first bet. I told you guys there's no way that he should have been almost a 3-1 favorite. There is no way he should have been that big of a favorite. No way. Holy shit, that guy is terrifying. Holy shit, that guy is terrifying. So there's the bet. I hit the first bet. Hit the first bet. Very easy. Very easy game. I missed the knee. Holy shit. The hip flexibility. Where's all the Daukaus by sub people, huh? Daukaus by sub, huh? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Yo, the Daukauses are getting knocked out left and right. Yo, Cheyenne, though. Hey, I don't blame Cheyenne, that dude. Yo, I might try to hit Roman. Yo, Roman, what's good? What's good, Roman? All right, let's we're going to Phil Hawes and Duran next. I already have my 3.5 on Duran. So I don't think I'm going to put more on it. Should we? Inside the distance? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to let it ride. I'm not going to force things. Cheyenne about to get those things. Woo. Yo, imagine she immediately posts on her story like, great win. I'm refreshing. I'm on it. I'm refreshing. First fight, first bet. I told you guys this. How do I point? I'm not a weatherman. In the live stream, if you guys missed the live stream, I told you guys about this bet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All Roman had to do was win one round. And he fucking won a round. Well, I'll tell you that. Roman Dolidze. Yeah, he's going to be a fucking problem, dude. He is going to be a problem. The fact that he can make that weight, too, is crazy. He's huge. And his voice, too. I mean, he's got the voice to go with it. Kill everybody. Kill everybody. Jester hit the round 1 plus 1,000. Good play, Jester. Oh yeah, you did say that. You did say the in the live stream to play the rounds. Play the rounds. Where's all my Daukaus people? What happened here? Listen, I picked Daukaus to win the fight, but I obviously was very, very scared about that. If anyone played Daukaus money line, not great. Not great. And if somebody who was it that said, hey, if Roman loses, they're scared for lock of the week. Guess what? Garam's in the back watching this. Whoo! Garam in the back, feeling good. Whoo! I'm not gonna be able to make it live. I'm not gonna be able to stay live for that fight, but trust me, I'm gonna be going crazy for that fight. I'm gonna be going crazy. It's going to be the exact same thing. Damn, this hat kind of hurts. Jeez, it's a little tight. So this next fight, we're already 1 for 1. Let me put in the chat. I had the same bet but for the round win. Plus 3.5. What were the odds on this one? This one probably is not going to go the same way as the last one. But I think Duran can win a round. Well, I almost put Duran wins. Duran win. Plus 3.5. Plus 120. And I only put 0.8 units on that. So not even a unit. So if I lose it, I'm still up. We're still feeling good. Second bet, Duran win, plus 3.5, 0.8 units. I'll put that in the chat so then I can hide it, or I can put it on the stream. Who all won money? Let us know in the chat. If you guys won money on Dolidze there, let everyone know. Gestures, let everyone know. Also hit the under 2.5, plus 140. I won money. Jester's winning money. Who's winning money? Chris V's winning money. Who else is winning money? Let me scroll up, see if I missed anyone. Prominent Talent Show said the DK play. Did I have him in my DK? I can't remember. I can never remember who I put in my DraftKings. I used to take DraftKings pretty seriously. And then I kind of like faded away from it. And then, so now I just kind of set a lineup. Just set it and forget it type of situation. I don't think he was in mine. Nah, he wasn't in mine. That's a good play, though. Yeah, 114.68 points. Pretty good. He got scored for 2 knockdowns, which, yeah, it does make sense. Sometimes they don't score the knockdowns right, or I feel like they don't score the knockdowns right. Jose Felix won some. Torque won some. Jose saying his parlay's looking good. Yeah, if you guys had Roman in your parlay, I imagine that was probably one of the more dangerous ones, dangerous ones in a parlay. So you're feeling good. If you have like Roman stacked up with some favorites, you're feeling pretty good. Technically, the hard part's out of the way. The fights have already started, your mom. We already had one finish. Daukaus, what the fuck, man? Yeah, that's a situation where it's like somebody's an athlete and somebody is not an athlete because Roman is. Woo! Daukaus is a good fighter, not a great fighter in my opinion. Yeah, I mean he's gonna be able to out-grapple most people, but anyone with big power is gonna give him issues. The same way with his brother, right? His brother's a better boxer, but when you don't have power, when people don't have to respect your power, it's a problem, right? Because if like Roman could throw big strikes because he knows there's nothing coming back that's going to be an issue, like a real issue. And Kyle Daukaus is a guy who's never knocked anyone out. If there's not a threat of power at heavier weight class, you can get away with that 155 and below, right? Probably. If you don't have big power, you can kind of get away with it because not a lot of people have like huge power in those divisions. But when you get to 170, 185, 205, 265, and you don't have power to threaten somebody back, they're just going to walk through you, right? Even if they're a wrestler, they're not scared of what's coming back, so they will take the big shots. As you saw with Roman there, he dropped in the beginning because he's not scared of Kyle's power. There's nothing to be scared of. So he just runs through him. And you're going to see that time. If you don't have big power and big threats in your hands, you're just going to get ran through. Especially, like, you can beat people as you're moving up, but once you start getting to people like Roman, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. Georgians grew up in war. That's the difference. Yeah, those people don't fuck around, man. Americans, for the most part, are pretty soft. Pretty soft. And if you guys didn't know, my boy Patty Sabatini got a fight announced. And the second those odds come out, I'm putting 1,000 units on Patty Sabatini. Pat Sabatini's fighting Damon Jackson, who nearly got beat by what's-his-name, the little guy, and looked not great doing it. And Pat Sabatini is an unreal grappler. I think that's in August or September. Pat Sabatini versus Damon Jackson. UFC is going to give him an easy fight next. I don't know. I think it's going to be another situation where he's up against a killer. I mean, he already moved up. He's already got those easy fights out of the way. I think that Pat's going to be a minus 700 or should be a minus 700 versus Damon. So the next fight is Winn versus Phil Hawes. Put it right now. Who you got? I know a lot of people on Phil Hawes. I have Phil Hawes in this fight. But my bet is Winn only has to win one round, and I win my bet. Who you got? Phil Hawes or Duran? Hawes round 1 KO. Oh my God! Look at Megan with the wind blowing. Oh my God, Megan. Is Khabib in his corner? Damn, Khabib's not even in his corner. Was that Khabib back there? Dude, Duran is always has been talking the whole time about Khabib's been coaching, but Khabib's not even in his corner? You know, DC's nervous as shit. Yeah, I don't see Khabib. People have been disrespecting Winn. Winn too small. Hey, Johnny B. Winn his last fight fought a 6'3" striker. Took him down 12 times. Won a decision. It's no issue. He's been small his whole life. He knows how to get inside these bigger guys. And Phil Hawes isn't like a super tall guy. Literally, his last fight was like a 6'3" dude. It looked like it was a video game. I'm just saying, if you guys, Phil Hawes should absolutely win this fight, but I've been trying to warn people. I'd be very careful with Phil Hawes in this situation. He should win, but if this comes down to a wrestling match, Winn will out-wrestle Phil Hawes. Well, absolutely. Oh, graphics change. Good call, good call, good call. Good call, good call. Winn is an Olympic-level wrestler. He wasn't on the Olympic team, but he is an Olympic-level wrestler. If this turns into a wrestling match, Winn will absolutely out-wrestle Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes just needs to keep this standing. If Phil Hawes tries to turn this into a wrestling or grappling match, it's going to be an issue. Phil Hawes just needs to do what he was doing to Chris Curtis before he got knocked out. And that's just in and out, dance around, touch him up, not sit on too much power. Because if you sit on power, Winn's got a great chin, by the way. He's never been knocked out. He's got a good chin. When you're that small, and I mentioned this as a pre-fight live stream, when you're that small to get inside those bigger guys, you have to have a good chin. You're going to get hit on the way in. So the guy has a chin. And if Phil Hawes is trying to sit on punches, first of all, he's going to get tired. And Winn will time for those entries. So if he's sitting on power shots, Winn, when you're the smaller guy and the wrestler, it's much easier to get lower, get to the legs, and duck under those big shots. So if Phil Hawes missing big and Duran's there for the takedowns, this is going to get interesting. Will you quit playing both sides of the fence? No, my pick is Phil Hawes. I'm just trying to warn people. And my bet's on Winn. So, I'm not playing both sides of the fence. Phil Hawes should win this fight. He's my pick to win the fight. But Winn, I'm just tired of seeing the disrespect for Winn. I'm just tired of seeing the disrespect for Winn. That's it. Because people think he's a bum. He's not a bum. Even if he gets knocked out, he's still not a bum. I got to text my friend because I tried to tell him that Daukaus was going to lose. He put him in his DraftKings. And I said, I wouldn't put Daukaus in my DraftKings. And, well, it serves him right. Hawes getting choked out? I doubt it. I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if Winn's arms can fit around Phil Hawes' neck. I don't know. I don't know. If he gets him, like, I don't know if he can get all the way around. So this is my bet. We're getting ready to start this fight. If Winn does not get finished and wins one round on 3 judges' scorecards, I win this bet. That's all I need. But my pick is Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes should absolutely win this fight. And I have nothing against Phil Hawes, but I think I'm kind of rooting for a win here, honestly. His nickname is No Hype. I thought it was Megatron. Am I thinking about somebody else? Oh, look, it's Herb Dean. His new nickname is No Hype. Yeah, I thought it was Megatron. You can just change your nickname? That's interesting. All right, I'll count this down. We're getting ready to start here. Fight just started. I'll count it down. 58, 57, 56, 55, 54. Oh, good jab by Duran. Phil's jab is becoming an issue already. Oh! Oh, he got dropped already. Holy shit. A lead elbow. Oh, after all that shit I was talking. Jester almost nailed it. Jester, did you have the first round TKO? You almost got it right then. Duran's got to shoot. He's got to do something. That jab, man. Holy shit. That's like an Usman jab. He's got to pace himself. And he is. Phil's looking fantastic. Oh. Nice little duck under right hand. Damn. Oh, big shot from Duran. He's throwing back now. This is high pace for Phil. Another big elbow. Phil's got to pace himself. See if Duran gets inside, is able to get on his legs at all, because he's just getting destroyed. Holy shit, man! Oh, Duran's running away. He's hurt. He's smiling at him. That's smart by Phil. Phil did not chase the finish there. Dude, you gotta get to the ground, Duran. You gotta get to the ground, Duran. Holy shit, man. He's tough. I mean, he is tough. Hey, man, he's just gotta go all in for takedowns. All in for takedowns now, Duran. Oh, my God. That's back of the head, Herb. That was back of the head, Herb. Wrestle, Duran. What are you doing, buddy? Wrestle, my man. Oh, those elbows. Herb, you gotta save him from himself. This dude's been on wobbly legs for 2 minutes. Dude, Duran. Duran, shoot! Shoot, Duran! I told you he's got a good chin, but Jesus Christ. He's just trying to knock Phil out, man. You gotta shoot. Phil's being very smart. He's not blowing his load. He's not chasing the finish. Dude, those elbows are crazy. Those elbows are crazy. Dude, look at this guy. If this gets out of the first round. DC, he's tough. Oh, Philly's chasing the finish now. Philly's chasing the finish now. Duran, wrestle. What is Duran doing? Headbutt, headbutt. I mean, he hasn't tried to wrestle once except for when he got dropped. Oh, Duran's like exhausted now. Dude, how mad is Jester going to be if this gets out of the first round? Phil's slowing down a little bit, but I mean, he has no issues, obviously. Oh, there you go. There's a feint. There's the feint. Here comes Duran, baby. Look how Phil, look, he faded one takedown, and Phil, look at the distance now. Look at the distance now. Winn feinted one takedown, and the distance doubled from Phil. Oh, good return from Duran. Oh, Jester, you missed your first round. Dude, he's still wobbly. He was wobbly for 4 minutes of that round. Dude, go to the corner of Duran. His corner didn't even walk in. He has no stool and no corner right now. Dude, that's right in the back of the head. Holy shit. Yo, poor Duran, man. I told you guys he's tough. I mean, Herb didn't even really step in at all. Well, he's down around. The guy's down around, that's for sure. That might be a 10-8, honestly. Which really kind of screws me. If it's a 10-8, I mean, I lose this pretty much automatically. Damn, how much Vaseline they put on his face. He's fine. Dude, get a takedown. At least, I want Duran at least to get one takedown and show at least what he's capable of. Oh my god, dude. This is one of those where it's like a little bit uncomfortable to watch. Oh, he just caught Phil a little bit. Oh! Yo, imagine Duran knocks him out. He's throwing heat. Oh! Dude, catch a kick and get to the ground, Duran. That cut's opened up big now. Yo, imagine Phil does get knocked out, just acting stupid in there, chasing a finish. Because Duran's throwing heat. No takedown attempts, huh? Oh! Duran, baby! Oh, he just wants to get in there. Oh, Duran! Imagine. Dude, somebody's about to get flatlined. Somebody's about to get flatlined. Put some respect on Duran's name. Look. Oh, Phil's trying to wrestle. Phil's trying to wrestle. Oh, Duran's exhausted. Duran's exhausted. Listen, DC's like losing. DC's like losing his mind. He feels so bad. I mean, this is better for Duran. That's back of the head. Jesus, Herb. Oh, God, here it comes. The big knockout blow. Come on, Duran. Come on, Duran. You tough as shit, man. Oh, Phil's exhausted. Phil's exhausted. Phil's looking to wrestle. Look who's backing up. Look who's backing up. Look who's backing up. Oh, now it's Duran a little bit. Phil's tired, man. Phil's tired, man. Oh, I think this is it. This is it. This is it. Duran's got one more shot left in him. Herb's going to stop it. I mean, Duran's going to retire after this, but he's going out on his shield right now. He's going out on his shield right now. Oh! Phil's wobbled! Oh, he's shooting! Phil's wobbled! He wobbled him! He wobbled him! Phil's exhausted! Do it, Duran! Oh, he wobbled him again! Holy shit! Holy shit! Dude, Phil's exhausted. Come on, Duran, they're both exhausted. Oh, no. Dude, they got nothing. They got nothing left in the tank. Oh. Oh, Duran's so tired. Oh, he went for the KO. Oh, he's throwing wild. What a fight. This is the second fight of the prelims. Oh, stop it, Herb. Stop it, Herb. Phil found a second wind. Stop it, Herb. 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 Jesus Christ, that dude is tough. Oh my God, dude. Holy shit. Yo, DC's really pumping up Phil Hawes. I don't think he's ever looked better. Because he knows his boy got the shit beat out of him. Dude, and Duran had him hurt. If Duran had a little bit more gas, he had Phil hurt in that second round. Phil got stung and then immediately shot. And Duran withstood the shot. But he hurt Phil. Whew. Dude, those elbows are insane. Paul Felder's nutting somewhere watching all those elbows. What's the next fight? We got to make some money on this next fight. Whew. Oh, the Eddie Wineland, Cody Stamann fight. Stamann fight. Whew. Who won money? Who won money? Jester won money. Fight does not finish. Minus 145. Yeah, Winn is a fucking warrior for sure. I told people, don't sleep on Duran, but he got beat up early. He definitely got beat up early. Okay, so we lost 0.8, but we're still up. We're still feeling good. We can win it back. Or we can win more, not win it back. We can win more. Let's put some action on this next fight. How do we feel about this next fight? What did I say in the... You think Stamann drops him? Cody Stamann? Dude, he's a minus 1,200 favorite right now. Cody is. Holy shit. Does not go the distance at plus 100. I think I'm going to play a unit on that. We've seen back-to-back finishes. We're riding the train. It's Wineland, Stamann. Does not go distance. Plus 100. 1 unit. That's the next one. That's the next bet. I like Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes is a fun dude to watch. He's very, very good. I don't want to say it's a shame he got knocked out. Honestly, that Chris Curtis knockout might be the best thing that ever happened for Phil Hawes because he realized I got to be a little bit more observant in my striking and maybe default to my wrestling more because you saw that. Right? You saw that against Duran Winn. Even though Duran Winn's a very good wrestler, you saw Phil, when he was starting to get clipped a little bit, he said, okay, let me get my wrestling. Where Chris Curtis was touching him a little bit, and he kept striking with Chris Curtis and got knocked out. I honestly think that that knockout from Chris Curtis was probably the best thing that ever happened to Phil Hawes, honestly. Hook 'em horns, baby. UFC Austin, baby. You. That was the second version of the Mally Mutino fight. Yeah. Except Phil Hawes hits a lot harder than Sugar Sean. I'll tell you that. Sugar Sean was a lot of just boom, 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 boom. That was cracking elbows right across the forehead, the ear, the temple. Elbows hit a lot different. Winn is not going to cut down to lightweight. Winn that's just who he is. I don't think he's going to fight anymore. He talked about, if you look at his Instagram, he talked about like 8 months ago, he was like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to do it. And then I think it was like Khabib basically like got him back into the love of fighting again. I think he's going to be done. The guy's a great wrestling coach. He coaches kids all the time at AKA and stuff. I think he's done probably. And just going to do the wrestling thing probably. But that was, if you're going to go out, he went on a shield. That's the way that's obviously not the way you really want to go out, but he showed how tough he was for sure. Yeah, this fight, this is the only thing I really liked on this for this next fight, the Cody Stamann and Eddie Wineland fight. Does not go the distance. Why Stamann is not a guy that finishes people, but Wineland definitely does get finished. So it's a little plus money action. I don't think the odds makers really know what to do. And actually, Stamann is now a plus. When I just checked, he was a plus 1,200 favorite. 1,200 favorite. So if you're a 1,200 favorite, you should be finishing fights. 1,200 favorites should not be winning decisions. I'll tell you that. And now it's minus 1,000 now, but Wineland has never lost 3 in a row. Nobody ever loses 3 in a row until they lose 3 in a row. And if you haven't lost 3 in a row, but you've proven time and time again, and you're still in the middle of your career, I could see that. But the dude's on the tail end of his career. Most people go out on some sort of losing streaks. Anyone, just because he hasn't lost 3 in a row doesn't mean he's not going to lose 3 in a row. But it is a stat. Eddie Wineland, his last 4 wins have been TKO KO wins. So if he wins, I'm going to win my bet inside the distance. But you would think that Cody would be able to finish this fight, but we'll see what's happening. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there's not a lot of time to kill. I hate when there's a lot of downtime. Oh, no, they'll get right into it. Put in the chat, what are your bets for this fight? Stamann to win in the 3rd round or decision, minus 140. Cody is plus 140 for KO, TKO, or sub. All I'm saying is that, and I told you guys in the pre-fight live stream, there was a plus 450 inside the distance decisional action for Eddie Wineland that looked very interesting to me, because Eddie Wineland, he still has power in his hands, guys. Still has power in his hands, is what I'll say. I wouldn't mind seeing an upset here. Is that how DraftKings lays out does not go the distance, is does not finish? So DraftKings has the fight not going the distance at minus 105. Is that the fight in general? Or is that Cody inside the distance, Jester? Because I got it for plus 100. Does not go the distance. Is that just for Cody or is that for the entire fight at minus 105? The fight overall. Yeah. So I got it for plus 100. So good me. Go me. Where is Sean V? What did Sean V say? Did Sean V have Daukaus? Because Sean V is always saying wild shit. He usually owns up to it, though. If Sean V is wrong, he always owns up to it. Like, he was very anti-Uros Medic. And he was like, yeah, well, I was definitely wrong on that. He was a Daukaus guy. I don't know how anyone could have loved... Obviously, I picked Daukaus, so I can't really talk a whole lot of stuff, but I was not like, oh, yeah, Daukaus is definitely going to win. I was like, I'm taking Daukaus, but Jesus Christ. He said Daukaus was overrated after the fight. So he was in here, but he left. Dude, Eddie Wineland has 2 Joe Rogans in his corner. He's got 2 6'4" Joe Rogans in his corner. It's all love. I just think it's he's funny. Yeah, because Sean V is very Sean V is very if you don't agree with Sean V, he's like, oh, you're an idiot, basically. Like, how could you ever think that this person? But afterwards, he's always like, yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, he's a good sport about it. But in the moment, it's very hard to talk to Sean V when he's picking opposite of you. It's very hard to talk to him because he's like, there's no way. But that's fine. As long as you own up to it, it's fine. Because that's like, I mean, like me. I'm very one way or the other, but I'll be like, yeah, well, that was stupid. Unless it's the lock of the week. Then I'll always have excuses. Angelo posted what he said on the community page. Angelo is, there's nobody, I'm pretty petty, but Angelo might be the most petty person I've ever seen. Angelo was the only predictor of the 35 I tracked who picked Dolidze. I find that hard to believe. Was everyone picking Daukaus? I have a hard time believing that there weren't more people on Dolidze, right? Because I know I picked Daukaus, but it was like, if you're like, I don't know how anyone was so sure about Daukaus. Dolidze is absolute garbage. Wait, what did Sean V say? I'm not even a Kyle Daukaus. Dolidze going to make a mistake and get caught. No clue what Angelo is smoking here. World champion grappler. Daukaus is honestly better everywhere. Yeah, that's not a good look for Sean V. Not a good look for Sean V there. So this is my bet for the next one. Does anyone think that Eddie Wineland has an absolute shot, or actually has a shot in this matchup? Put in the chat right now so you can talk your shit. Because if you don't put it right now, you can't talk your shit. But if you think that Eddie Wineland actually is going to win this fight, put it in the chat now so we can see it. I think he's got an outside chance. I think he's got a little bit of an outside chance. The guy still has power in his hands. 35% chance. I would put him at, I'd say 10%. He's a 10% chance. The guy still has power in his hands. They always say the power is the last thing to go. Chesterton, Indiana. He's been training in Indiana. If you guys don't know, I'm an Indiana guy. Watch out for those Indiana boys, I'm telling you. Oh, we got Jacob as the ref. Watch out for those Indiana boys. It's MMA. Everyone has a chance. See, Mbe gets it. To say anyone has no chance is a little naive, I would say. But here we go. As long as somebody finishes somebody, I'm feeling good. We're winning our bets. I do love Eddie Wineland, man. The way he fights in and out. I got to do the time. 4:40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Oh, he got dropped already. Poor Wineland, dude. Poor Wineland, dude. I mean, he's showing a better chin than he has. Dude, ref! Jacob, stop the fight! Jesus Christ. Did he just get KO'd by his own punch? Well, that went as we thought. Well, that's why you're an 1,000 favorite. Well, we hit our bet. What the hell was that? That was like right behind the ear, it looked like? I mean, Weiland looked good. I mean, he didn't get flatline. Look at Eddie, man. He's taking the gloves off. He's like, fuck this. Look at him taking his gloves off. He's like, fuck this, man. Holy shit. He's like, get these fucking gloves off of me, man. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Oh, my God. Well, there's another bet hit. We're killing the live bets here. Absolutely killing the live bets. What's the next fight? Is it Gloria next? They're going to have a bunch of time to kill before this next fight. Is it the Gloria fight next? It is. It is. What are we gonna place for my girl, Gloria? The hell? Get these. Clear this bet slip, man. What the fuck is going on? I'm trying to do it on my phone. It's like clicking random shit. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Dude, stop. Oh my God, it's like lagging and shit. Was he aware he was in the UFC? 35% chance. I mean, he was still firing back. I mean, he was getting hit, but he definitely was still firing back a little bit. Do we have a chance now, Mbe? It's easy to say that after the fact. To say nobody has zero chance is stupid. They're throwing fists with 4-ounce gloves. Of course they have a chance. Gloria fight next. Goes the distance, minus 260. Gloria by points, minus 140. I might just play the money line. I might just play Gloria money line. I know you said it before that he has no chance, but that's why it's stupid. Everyone has, just to say someone has no chance and then they lose, like, told you. It's like, okay, congratulations. Everyone has a chance. To say nobody has a chance is stupid. Unless it's like Angelo versus me. Angelo versus me, Angelo's got no shot. I'm tired of y'all playing both sides of the fence justifying shit picks. What the fuck are you talking about? You talking shit picks and justifying it. Who's making shit picks? What the hell are you talking about? I picked Cody Stamann. I say you should dominate the fight. I'm just going to take the Gloria money line next fight. 2.6 units. To get a unit back. Boom. Thinking of taking the under all night? I mean, it's usually, anytime there's a live crowd, I mean, it sounds weird, but fighters are jacked up and juiced up for the live crowd. I mean, it typically, I don't know if it like, if the stats say that there's more finishes on a live card, but it feels like there is compared to the Apex. I'm taking Gloria this next fight. We just hit that one. Let me hide that. Did you guys hear Cody? He said, "What up, Texas?" He said, "Let's go. I'm getting fucking wasted tonight." That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Gloria Money line minus 260. 2.6 units is the next bet. Bet 4. Where's my girl, Gloria? Gloria's going to be a lot of fun to watch, guys. The way that she strikes in and out. Boom, bam, boom, womp, womp. Oh, my God, it didn't place it, and the odds changed. Oh, my God, they're moving fast. Oh, my God, what a joke, dude. I didn't realize that it didn't place at minus 260, and they're already minus 275 before it placed. What an absolute joke. Yeah, they're moving fast in Gloria's way. I think people are seeing all these finishes and stuff. What an absolute joke. How we feeling? Who's up units? Who's hitting bets? Does anyone have a good bet for this next one? I might play something a little bit different too. You have Depaula by KO plus 350? I hope so. I would love that. Gloria a tad bigger should work out for her. I've been back and forth with the pick. Gloria does seem like the side here. Fantastic striker. I'm Gloria all the way. Former lock of the week versus Diana Belbita. She beat her. That was a close decision. Diana thought she won that fight. I didn't think she won that fight at all, but my biggest bet of the night is Gloria moneyline. I'm with you. I put 2.6 units on it. It was supposed to get a unit back. Those odds have changed to minus 275. This should be a clinic. I was dabbling at the minus 3.5 for Gloria at minus 115 to get better odds, because I think this is a 30-27 decision, but she is good enough to get a finish as well. So, is good enough to get a finish as well. Do I have anyone in DraftKings yet? I don't have anyone in DraftKings playing yet. If you want to know my DraftKings lineup, which it's probably not going to win because I didn't have Phil Hawes or Dolidze in there. I have Josh Emmett. I have Jeremiah Wells. I have Kevin Holland. I have the lock of the week. I have Gregory Rodriguez, and I have Yanez. The Gregory Rodriguez I don't feel great about. I'm hoping that he wrestles. Obviously, with Garam is a little bit of a risk there, but Josh Emmett could get a finish. Jeremiah Wells could get a finish. Kevin Holland can get a finish. Garam could get a finish, honestly. Rodriguez, I don't think he's going to get a finish, but if he throws in wrestling, and I think Yanez gets a finish too. So we'll see how it ends up. Gloria and Ramos live parlays. I would say that seems like it's safe. But as Mbe said earlier, these are MMA fights and anything is possible. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'll tell you what I'm doing with my money. And I like Gloria. And I did pick Ramos as well. Ricardo Ramos. So I think they both win, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. I love fun cards, man. And this is a fun card. These are some good fights. Obviously, that last one was a little lopsided, but this next fight should be good. It should be a clinic by Gloria. And then we're getting into the good ones, really good ones, right? What's after the Gloria fight? Is that the Jeremiah Wells one? That'll be the big one. That'll be the big interesting fight. No, it's the Ramos is next, and then Jeremiah Wells. Yeah, better than a lot of the pay-per-view ones. Yeah, a lot of the pay-per-view ones are pretty top-heavy. But the thing they do good about these with the live fans, it's I mean, you have Roman Dolidze and Daukaus as the opener. You have Phil Hawes already. They do a good job building these throughout prelims and regular as well. Where pay-per-views are a lot of times, it's just the main card is pretty top-heavy. Early prelims are usually not much of anything. But like this fight night, what was the fight night in front of fans a little bit ago. Was it UFC Columbus or something like that? I think that one was pretty good. Obviously, the London card is going to be insane. That London card is crazy. And they just added Nathaniel or Nathan Wood on there too. Nathan Wood versus Charles Rosa on there as well. It's crazy, that card. That card is insane. 4 fights could drop from that card. It'd still be a good card. Not that I'm trying to jinx it, but lock in this parlay, boys. Gloria Depaula, Ramos, and Gregory Rodriguez. UK fans more passionate. Yeah, I mean, well, it's different too because they don't get the UFC very often. Where US fans, because even if they don't get the UFC, to watch the UFC a lot of times for UK fans is tough as well. So when they get an opportunity to go to an event and watch an event, I mean, it goes crazy. Where US is spoiled for everything as far as sports go, except for like soccer and stuff. But like football and NBA, I mean, they're spoiled a little bit. Where the UK, they have what? What's the biggest? I mean, obviously soccer, but besides soccer, what's the biggest sport in the UK? Cricket? They do cricket there? So when they get like a sport like this, I go crazy. Boxing? But yeah, I mean, they're a very passionate people. All European nations are very passionate about their stuff, for sure. Viva Brasile. Maria Oliveira's Brazilian, though, too. So, darts. UK's big for darts. Who do I like in boxing tonight? Who's tonight? I watched that tank fight a couple weeks ago. I don't watch a lot of boxing. I'll watch some of the big names and stuff like that, but I'm not a huge boxing guy. I got nothing against boxing. I like watching some fights. Like I watched that tank fight, but I don't know any. Like Joe Smith Jr. versus the Russian. I don't know either one of those guys. And remember, they say that Oliveira's got 7 knockouts. Her last knockout, I think, was versus an 0-10 person. She's got the same thing that Taila Santos has, where the people she was knocking out back in Brazil were like 0-3, 0-2, 2-1. Or I mean 1-2. I think one girl was 0-10. So the Russian is an undefeated monster. Isn't every Russian an undefeated monster? How much do I use for 1 unit? 1 unit is just a figure of speech so everyone can relate it to their own money. 1 unit could be $1, could be $10, could be $100, could be $1,000, could be $10,000, could be $100,000, could be a jabillion. We don't know, but a unit is what works for me. And it is what works for you. So it's kind of taboo in the betting industry to do money. You do units, that way everyone can relate to it. Whoo! I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Actually, I had Dunkin' Donuts this morning, which, by the way, who not good donuts. I don't know why the place is called Dunkin' Donuts. The donuts are absolute trash, but their breakfast croissants are pretty good. Breakfast croissants are pretty good. So I had a little Dunkin' Donuts this morning. Had pizza last night. I'm trying to figure out what I want for dinner. See how long this lasts. I'm already getting hungry. I'd like to at least make it through the Jeremiah Wells fight. Let's see, what are the fights? Let's try and time this up. Yeah, I'll probably leave after the Ramos, the Jeremiah Wells fight, maybe. We'll see how this fight goes. If Gloria dominates this fight, we're feeling good. We'll probably roll through the Jeremiah Wells fight. I might skip out after the Ramos fight, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I can't wait to see Darren Till back in action at that London card. Because I know people are going to be trashing Darren Till. I think he's the underdog in that matchup. That's my dude. I love Darren Till. Best striker in the UFC is Darren Till. Changed my mind. Changed my mind. Best striker in the UFC, any weight class, is Darren Till. It's not even close. Not even close, guys. You can't change my mind on that one. Let's go to Uber Eats and see what we're working with. Do I do those happy people dentist office posters? I think you can make a mint. What, because my teeth? I don't even whiten them or anything. These are my actual teeth. They just, I don't drink coffee. I've never had coffee. I've never even tried coffee. I have no idea what coffee tastes like. I love the smell. Coffee smells incredible. I don't smoke cigarettes, although I have smoked plenty of cigarettes in my younger years, drinking at the bars. Back when you could smoke inside bars, you can't do that anymore. But when I was 21, 22, you go in a bar, you get wasted, and you just start pounding cigarettes. Holy shit, I used to just destroy. Me and my friend, they had cigarette vendors in the, or like vending machines at the bar that you could buy cigarettes. And I think a pack of cigarettes inside a bar was like $20 or something crazy. And we put money in. Me and my friend would just chain smoke cigarettes inside of a bar. Like in like a dance club. Like we're like on the dance floor, just chain smoking cigarettes. Disgusting. I hate it now. I don't know how anyone like actually smokes cigarettes. When you're like drinking and stuff, I understand it, whatever. But to just like wake up and be like, oh, a cigarette sounds good. Couldn't be me. There's my girl Gloria. We're getting ready to get going here. But yeah, I don't drink. Oh my gosh, she almost tripped. Oh no! Oh, she just blew out her ankle. Anyone else see that? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. I don't smoke cigarettes. And my dad was like a toothbrush Nazi growing up. Like if we left the house and we were going somewhere and he asked you, did you brush your teeth? And you said no, he would turn the car around, no matter how far away from home, go back to make sure you brush your teeth. So that's one of my favorite things. And I love going to the dentist too. I've never had a cavity. Anyway, there we go. It's Gloria time. My bet for this fight, minus 260. It's actually minus 275, but I put 2 units on it. She should dominate. Let's see what happens. Whoa, Oliveira coming out with a flying knee all over her. Best striker in the UFC is Darren Till. Yeah, Oliveira's like really in her face right now. Oh, she's calling her in. Oh, this is not good. Gloria's thrown off a little bit. This is not good. Settle down, Gloria. Settle down. Find your range. Find your range. Settle down. She's going to get wild and she'll get tired. Oh, Gloria looks... Gloria looks a little like, what the fuck is going on? All right. She's settling down a little bit. Yo, those combos are like... Oh my gosh, she knocked out Gloria's mouthpiece. With no mouthpiece. Thank God I didn't play that minus 3.5. All right, she settled down a little bit. Dude, those are like such telegraphed knees. I'd like to see Gloria just fucking take her down or something off those. And Gloria's settling down now. Now she's on her back foot. She should be fine now. I need the fight to end fast. Don't care who wins. I don't think that's going to happen, Nicholas. There you go. Catch one of those knees. Let her know that you're there. Gloria should be fine in the clinch. Yeah, she's a Muay Thai person. She should be good in the clinch. Yeah, she's turning up now. Oh, now. Oh, you're backing up now. What happened to this, Oliveira? What happened to this shit? Sir Ben Stokes. I saw your comment about that, Singh. And I looked it up, and I was a little offended at first, but he's a decent-looking guy. He's a decent-looking guy. So I'll take that. Yeah, Gloria should dominate from here on out. I don't know if she won this round. She could still win this round, but like Oliveira's just throwing shit at this point. Look at her, Gloria just trying to call her up too. Yeah, Gloria. Once Gloria finds the timing on these shots, she should be fine. I mean, those are pillow shots. She's got the high guard up now. Now Oliveira's like hands are low. What is she doing? She's trying to bait Gloria into a fight. Yeah, you just got punched in the face. How'd that eat? Yeah, tell her, Gloria. Tell her, Gloria. You want to strike with the striker? Watch what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, you want to grapple now? Oh, so you're a wrestler now. Oh, you're a wrestler now. Oh, because I thought it was like let's strike. But now you're holding on to a leg. That's very interesting. See what happens when you strike with a real striker? You become a wrestler. Oh, you're a wrestler now. Okay. Okay, Oliveira, I thought we were striking. Now you wrestling. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden you're taking deep breaths and you're taking shots. Now all of a sudden it's wrestling time. I get it now. Yeah, you running now. You're running now. Ooh, Gloria. Oh, you're a wrestler now. That's probably Oliveira's round, but famous Nate Diaz. Yeah, that was the Conor McGregor. Oh, you're a wrestler now. When Conor took the shot on Nate after Nate was just clobbering him up and then choked him out. That was a fun round one, but Oliveira's probably going to get tired. And did somebody get Gloria with plus money on that? I wonder what the live odds are right now. Because that was a wild first start, but I mean, it's not like she got hurt or anything. She was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Where's the live odds here? Minus 295? Yeah, minus 280. Yeah, I see it minus 280 on my side. So they're almost... So she might have lost that round, and you can get... And it's still worse odds than when the fight started. Did somebody get plus money on her? Did it ever turn plus money? I would love for Gloria to flatline this girl. I'll get the timing for you guys, too. I think I forgot to do that in the first round. Once they get this Adesanya thing off the screen. 52, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46. So there's the timing for you guys. Yeah, let her know, Gloria. Let her know. Yeah, let her know, Gloria. I would love her to put her away right now. There's that front kick. That was like a fuck you front kick. Yeah, she pissed off Gloria. She pissed off Gloria. Come on, Gloria. Do your thing. She's going to keep wearing down. She's going to keep wearing down. Like, look at the way she's in and out on that. I love it. Woo! I hope the judges understand that she's missing most of these shots. And the judges aren't going to screw Gloria in a decision. Because Oliveira just going and missing 6 of the 8 shots while she's, I mean... cage control, the power shots on Gloria's side. She's got to cut her off better. She's kind of chasing her a little bit. Nice little jab. Oliveira slowing down more and more. Gloria's getting pissed off. Woo! Like, she's just like, she's punching like this. Oliveira is. She's going like, And Gloria's, cocking back and throwing real shots. Like, she just, I love Gloria, man. Dominic Cruz said her offense is pretty much her defense, yeah. Oh, tongue out from Gloria. Yeah, you're running now. You're running now. You're running now. Oh, clipped. Oh, she fucking clobbered her now. Let's fight. Where's the wrestling? Let's see the shot. Let's see the shot, Oliveira. Stay within yourself. Is her leg bleeding? What's that blood? Take your time, Gloria. Take your time. You're touching her. You're touching her. No big deals. She's just running away, man. Whew! I love that right hand. Head movement, Gloria. Head movement, Gloria. Ooh, she ate that head kick, I think. She's got to cut her off. Cut her off with those leg kicks. The situation is this could be 1-1. And anything can happen in the third round. Look at her missing. She can't hit this girl. Come on. They're both a little tired now. There's a good takedown. There we go. There's the good grappling. There's some good grappling. There's a round win. This could be 1-1, though. Probably is 1-1. Good. Big elbow. Might be enough to secure that round. Dude, she was dominating the pace of that round. And then, I mean, that seals the round. Yo, the fight's not over, Gloria. What the hell was that? She helped her up and was like, I won the fight. What the fuck was that, Gloria? You got a round to go. And it might be 1-1. Depaula's minus 800. Yeah, minus 850 right now. Holy shit. You can get her by decision for minus 350. So minus, now it's minus 650, but they must be thinking that a judge or two thinks that she still won the first as well. Because I know Oliveira did that weird stuff to start, but they settled down and Glory was coming back at the end of that first round, too. I think the first round is a little bit of a toss-up and a clear second for Gloria. And obviously, things are trending for Gloria. Obviously, things are trending in the way for Gloria as well. Nothing stupid here, Gloria. There's a lot of big misses by Oliveira. I mean, when she throws, it looks like she's doing stuff, but she's missing big. Whistle. Good jab, good jab. I'd like to see just get another takedown. I mean, honestly, if Gloria just gets another takedown, I don't hate that. An opportunistic takedown. Don't force the takedown, but if it's there, take it. She's having an issue with her right eye. Yo, what the hell is Oliveira's like a psychopath? What the hell was that? Dude, what is she doing? She is a psychopath. That's not a bad bet, Jester. That's not a bad bet. I'd like to see Gloria get a takedown. Because Gloria's tired. I'd like to see Gloria get a takedown. Because she's tired right now. There it is. There it is. Get that takedown. Get that takedown. Get that takedown. Didn't get it. That's not good. This is not good, guys. She's got to get back to her feet and do it quick. She's going to try an armbar right here. She's pretty high. Just push off and get back to your feet. Get back to your feet. I think it's funny that they let you back up to your feet. Gloria's going to lose this fight. She just looked at the clock. Gloria's got to do something to get this round back. That's a good 1-2. She's got to do something to get this round back. Or we're down bad. I'd like to see her get a takedown and get that takedown back. If she can get a takedown in the last minute, oh no, she can get taken down. Get this reversal. Reverse it, reverse it, reverse it. Everything you got. 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 Oh, pulled guard. We lost. We lost. We lost. The optics of this fight don't look great. We lost. We lost. Oh, so you're a wrestler now. She reversed it. Ends up on top. This is going to be an interesting decision. This is one of those decisions where nobody's getting screwed, right? You can't, when this decision comes down, it's not like, oh, Gloria got screwed or Oliveira got screwed. It's a close fight. I have no idea. No idea. I don't think Gloria won. If there's a 30-27 in here, a judge should be fired, right? If there's a 30-27, somebody should be fired. This is going to be a close one. This is going to be a close one. I think Gloria lost. That's my pick. I think Gloria lost. People are saying 2-1 in the chat. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see if he's got the big scorecard. If he's got the big scorecard, it's a split. If it's a small scorecard, that means it is unanimous. He's got the small scorecard. It is a unanimous decision. Let's see what happens. I don't want to look. I'm not looking. I'm listening. I'm listening. Oh, it's a split. Is it Sal Diamata? No. Come on. They're booing it. Oh my God, it's Andrade's in her corner. Where's Mbe? Where's Mbe? I thought that would happen. I would have scored it for her. I'm not upset about it. I would have scored it for her. I thought Oliveira won the fight. The way that she came out, that first minute, literally the first minute of the fight with her doing all that wild shit won her the fight. That won her the fight because that won her the first round. Because Gloria won the second round, Oliveira won the third round, and literally that wild shit in the beginning of the first round is what won her the fight because she lost the end of the first round. But the judges saw all that wild shit, and Gloria looked like she was throwing off her game. That's what happens. That's what happens. What's next? The Ramos fight? Yeah, I'll probably leave after the Ramos fight. That took the wind out of my sails. We got to get some money back on this. Where's it at? Yeah, that was a good live bet, Jester. I can't believe the odds were what they were in such a close fight. Obviously, it looked like things were trending towards Depaula, but yeah, that was that plus 450 live bet was very good to take. Even if you lose that, that's a really good risk. $2.5 units on this, Jacob. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I got caught up a little bit. But we're still up big. Still up big. Still doing the things. Let's look at this one. The Ramos Danny Chavez. Isn't this the one I told you guys to warn me about? I'm going does not go the distance plus 145 on this, right? Does not go the distance. I'm putting 2.5 units on this. I might put 3 units on this. We go 3 units on this. Does not go the distance. What do you think, guys? Plus 145 for the Ramos fight. Judges are terrible. Depaula landed punches on her chin. Oliveira missing many strikes. Yeah, and that's what I was afraid of, was Oliveira looked like she was doing a lot more than she actually did. Nobody got screwed. That wasn't a bad decision. It was a close fight, but you know, I think that Oliveira looked like she was doing a lot more than what she actually was doing. For sure. Gloria. Oh shit! I just punched my microphone. Gloria won the second round. Oliveira won the third round. The first round, it looked like Oliveira was doing more. So it's going the distance. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Yeah, someone got screwed. Her name is Gloria. Listen, I picked the Gloria side and I had money on Gloria, but I'm not that upset about the I don't think she did enough. I had it 2-1 for Oliveira. Do I place this bet? Jacob, please don't do 3 units on this not going the distance. I want you to be able to pay me rent for once. I'm doing 3 units just because you said it. I just placed it. Oh, the odds are moving. They moved from 145 to 140. Fuck. I hesitated. Let's put it in the chat. 3 units. Angelo's probably taking a nap. Who knows what he's doing? 3 units. Does not go distance. Chavez. Ramos plus 140. Whoo! I'm probably going to leave after this one, so we'll go out with a bang. I still have all my other bets to go. That if you guys watched our betting video on Friday, I got a bunch to go coming up for the main card and everything. Yanez is going to win me $1 million, so it's no big deal. But this is the bet for this fight. Megan Levy still looking good. Still looking good. Yeah, I still got a ton. I mean, I got a ton of fights. I got the lock of the week coming up. Yanez, the Joaquim Durayev, the Jeremiah Wells. All those are going to hit, so. Does not go the distance. My pick on this fight is Ramos, but I think it's dangerous for him. I'll be honest. I think it's dangerous for him. We'll see what happens. I have a bet on Kelley and a couple of parlays. Tony Kelley is an absolute clown who's going to get knocked out. I think this goes the distance. Damn it, guys. Everyone keeps saying this is going the distance now. Fuck. Fuck. In front of the crowd. Ramos has been to 6 decisions in 19 fights. Danny Chavez is a decision machine. 11 decisions in 15 fights. Change the graphic, my dude. Hey, Angelo, kiss my ass. We've been on top of things, okay? We've been on top of things. JP buys must be in... yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting situation for sure. I wonder if JP's lost any money on that Daukaus fight. You know he was emotionally invested probably. I'm new here, but I like your channel. Michael, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's usually not just me. It's usually Angelo. Angelo's typing in the chat right now under the We Want Picks name. I'm dipping out after this one. I got to eat. I'm starving. I'm down bad after Gloria. Do I have any DraftKings yet? I don't think I have anyone in my DraftKings yet. I still don't have anyone in my DraftKings. I really loaded up on that main card. How's Angelo's DraftKings doing? Oh my God. Feeling good. That's why Angelo's in the chat. I missed the Dolidze fight because I was watching a movie. What movie, Angelo? Jurassic World? Angelo's DraftKings lineup's killing it. With Stamann, and Dolidze. Just locked in my bet on Danny plus 265. I think this is a dangerous fight for Ricardo. He should be the favorite, but I see it as more like a minus 150, minus 175. We'll see what happens. There's going to be a lot of kicks. There's going to be a lot of kicks in this one. Spiderhead? Is that a movie? The hell is that? What are my picks in general? I don't even know what my picks are at. 1, 2. I'm 2-2 right now. Not great. Netflix, Chris Hemsworth. Ooh, Chrissy. Hey there. And thanks to Angelo's mention of wrestling creds, made it all that much better for me to make that choice. Hey, I have one person on all the cards usually. Yeah, Chavez is I hope that you're able to see one of his takedowns, because Chavez explosive takedowns. The new Jurassic World was so bad I knocked out on it. I've heard it's awful. And Angelo doesn't want to believe that, because I think the Rotten Tomatoes score is like at 70-some%. But everyone that has said it's awful. People were talking about that they walked out on it, that they wish they could walk out on it. Yo, Jesse, my dude Jesse, member for 14 months. Remember, guys, if you become a member and you comment on the Lock of the Week video real quick and Garam wins, you're entered to win $50. So, if you're subscribed, make sure you subscribe, become a member. Those were the kicks. What I say in the pre-fight. Hey, Ricardo's got to be careful with those kicks, because Chavez will sit on it and just knock his ass out. Whoa! That heel kick. Jesus. A lot of kicks in this one, guys. It'll be fun. Lots of kicks. Garam is going to win. God, I hope so. Follow me on Twitter for a fun tweet, win or loss. I've got them queued up, ready to go. My Twitter's right here. Ooh. Here's some big kicks. I'm thinking about the membership. I tell you what, hold off on it, and when Garam wins, become a member. Let's do that. Because we both think Garam's going to win. Oh, he flatlined him. Oh, so my God. Hey, who's the jackass that said it's going the distance? Was that you, Dee Dee? Dee. We're killing it, baby. Dude, he was knocked out on his feet. He was knocked out. He was asleep against the fence. He was asleep against the fence. Dee. I think it was Dee, wasn't it? Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? 2.5. Oh, where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm going to see if I can find it so I can pin it. I found it in the other chat. Where you at, Dee? Dee. Where is it in this other one? Dee. Oh, here we go. Jacob. Here's Dee.
Jacob, please stop. My name's Dee. My name's Dee. Jacob, Please don't do 3 minutes on this. This is not going the distance. I want you to be able to pay me the rest of the ones.
Thank you for this bet. I copied it. What a clown. What a clown. Big wins, big wins, big wins. Hell, we might as well just stay live for the next one. Jeremiah Wells. Yeah, we'll watch the next one. We'll stay live for the next one. We'll stay live for the next one. We have our bet for the next one too. The next bet is the inside the distance for Jeremiah Wells, and I think that's the -1 something. I think that's the -1 something. I think yeah, -185. It ballooned up. I think it's like -220 or something like that. Okay, Jacob, who do I bet now because I keep losing? Angelo's telling you cut your losses, never chase. Yeah, it's never a good idea to chase losses. And don't listen to me. I've been doing pretty well in my betting lately, but don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. The next bet I have that I placed on Tuesday, guys, I don't think you're gonna get the same odds as I got. I think it's over 200 now. And I'll put it in the chat. Jeremiah Wells. Inside the distance, decision, no action. And this was, a lot of people were saying Ramos by sub, and I tried to tell people, be careful. To just do, if you think you're gonna win inside the distance, just do, when people get too specific on sub, like weird stuff happens. I used to be that guy, guys. I used to be that guy that's like, oh, this guy subs everyone, but weird stuff like this happens. And just like people are like, oh, this guy will definitely TKO people, weird stuff happens where necks become available and people get choked out. So just I'm really good with just like doing the inside the distance stuff now. And if you don't know either fights, I played both sides. I took does not go the distance. Very easy. Let me type this out. This is -185, and I put 1.8 units on it. That's the bet. So I can pin this. Once it pops up, there we go. There's the bet I have for this next one. Jeremiah Wells. And you get it. Inside the distance, decisional action, -185. You will only find that bet, as far as I know, on Bet Online. Sign up at we1picks.com/bets. If you guys are new here, you're following along, we're hitting bets, we're feeling good, looking good. First of all, subscribe and go to we1picks.com/bets. We have a bunch of affiliates you can sign up. And if you go to Bet Online, sign up, make a deposit, we'll send you $50 free, and you can get this same bet. Not the same odds, I don't think. I wonder what the odds are right now, but somebody said that DraftKings might start doing that, but at Bet Online, you can definitely get it. And what this means is if Jeremiah Wells wins inside the distance, I win my bet. I'll get a unit back basically on my bet. If Court McGee just out-wrestles him for 3 rounds and Jeremiah Wells loses a decision, then I get my money back. I don't lose my money, I get my money back. So it's a good way to hedge yourself. And I think that those odds are not going to be what they are right now. It's not -185 right now. Because I got it when Jeremiah Wells was a dog, and right now it's pretty much a pick 'em, I think. Let me see if I can find it. And I'll tell you what the odds are right now if you want to play the same thing. -210. So they haven't ballooned up too much, but -210. If you want to play this bet on Bet Online, it's -210 now. So if you hit Garam, I'll join. Hey, I appreciate that. Love this channel. I'm not new. Love this channel. Okay. I'll take that. I think he wins. I think he wins big. Yanez is now? No. Yanez got moved to the main card. We still have 2 cards until the main card. Jeremiah Wells, Court McGee is next, and then the girl fight, Jasmine Judish and Natalia Silva is the featured prelim, and then the Yanez is the opening for the main card. So, but I'm gonna skip out after this fight. So this is the last fight that I'm gonna watch with you guys, and they're gonna have to kill a lot of time here, so we'll have some time to talk about things. If you guys have any other questions for the rest of the card, for the rest of the fight, let me know, because we got Probably 15 minutes so before the start. Next slide, please. Good call. Good call. Good call. Good call. We're killing our bets. Killing our bets. Killing the video. We're doing everything. I gotta figure out what to eat. What should I eat, guys? That's the biggest question that we have right now. I had pizza last night, so I don't want pizza. Maybe barbecue. I'm a pretty picky eater. Some Chipotle. Maybe I just order Chipotle. The problem with Chipotle is I usually get the red sauce, whatever the not hot sauce is for Chipotle, and that shit still tears me up. Like my mouth is on fire with that shit. Fajitas, Mexican wings. Wings are so expensive now. I like the $5 kids meal from Chipotle. That's something I might order too. What is the $5 kids meal? You know, I can't order through the app because my app keeps crashing. I don't know why. But Uber Eats with the menu, the $5 kids meal, build your own. It's $6.10 on Uber Eats. Look at that markup. I used to always get, I never got burritos. I used to just get 3 tacos. I'll join regardless, but let's hit lock of the week today 100%. Hey, we appreciate that. Get WWE Smack Your Deals. They changed the name of that, Angelo. I think that was like a promotional thing because now it is, I'll tell you right now, it's something quesadilla. But they changed the name, so it must have just been like a promotional thing for a little bit when they opened up. See if I can find it. I don't like quesadillas either. It's not even on Uber Eats right now. They must be busy. I don't see it, but they did change the name. Yeah, wings are expensive. I do like getting wings, but wings are expensive now. Maybe I'll get a. Do you guys have Marco's? That's a chain restaurant, the pizza place, Marco's. Their sandwiches are pretty good. I might get one of. They have I make a pizza sub with chicken and pepperoni on it. Their sandwiches are pretty good. I could get a sandwich and some wings from Marco's. My go-to meal is Jack in the Box, midday heavy meal, burrito. We got Angelo talking about food, so he's really excited about this. I'm taking Wells by KO, TKO, or sub at plus 240. That's not bad. So you're basically, so Nicholas has the bet for KO, TKO, sub plus 240, which is basically inside the distance. So if Wells wins inside the distance, I'm only getting a unit back at minus 185, where Nicholas is going to get plus 240 money on it. The difference is if Wells loses a decision, I get my money back and Nicholas loses his money. So if you guys are weird about this bet, that's the difference. Last time I got Marco's wings, they weren't very good, but their sandwich was really good. I actually might get that. Man, now I'm really craving it. Is Marco's that chicken sub, chicken pepperoni sub, maybe get some wings. Oh, I can get the, have you had their, like, has anybody had their cinnamon, like their cinnamon stuff too? I'm a big cinnamon sugar. Anything cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon rolls. Oh my God, I love cinnamon rolls. Whew. Jesse says sushi from 7-Eleven. I've had sushi one time in my life. This is kind of a funny story. I had sushi one time in my life, and it was a first date. And she was like, let's get sushi. And I was like, fuck. I like fish. Like, I'll eat fish, and I like grilled fish. I love fish. Like freshwater fish in the Midwest, like bluegill. We used to always catch bluegill, eat bluegill, fresh bluegill. I lived in South Florida for a while, so like grouper, mahi-mahi, calamari. I can do all fish. I don't really like shellfish. Like, I can eat lobster and crab and stuff like that, but I don't really enjoy it. I prefer fish. So first date, she was like, let's get sushi. And I was like, yeah, so the thing is, like, I'll do it and I'll try it because I'll try stuff, but I'm not like gung. She's like, oh, you'll love it. So we went and had sushi for the first time, and we sat in front of the guy, and actually the chef was the owner. And I was talking to him. I was like, listen, I never had sushi. Can you give me like the most normal sushi you can give me? And I got a full roll, like a full roll, and it was literally just cooked. It wasn't even like raw sushi. It was just cooked shrimp. I think it was shrimp. I don't know what it was. I don't know the name stuff, but it was a roll. But it was sushi, but shrimp. And I tasted it, and like I put the whole thing in my mouth. Instantly, I just like I have to quit, or I have to like withstand I'm like I put it in, but I can't do that. I'm on a first date with this girl. I can't, so I gotta hide the fact that I'm gagging, and she's looking at me like waiting for my reaction. And I put the whole thing in my mouth, and I'm like trying to breathe through my nose at the same time. I'm trying to gag. I'm trying to chew this thing and put it. She's like, it's good, isn't it? I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. Oh, God, it's so good. I can hardly contain myself. It's so good. I'm getting ready to fucking cry. It's so good. This is the best thing. It's the best thing I've ever fucking eaten in my life. It was awful. So the whole time, like, she's talking to me, and the whole time I'm just looking at this shit in front of me, like, I gotta play this off. Like I'm enjoying this sushi, so she thinks that I'm not like a fucking pussy. And I'm just, every bite, every roll, I'm just, oh God, I'm trying to listen to her at the same time. That was our only date. So, that was our only date. So I'm not a big, long story short, Jesse, not a big sushi guy. We're killing time here, guys. They have time to kill. We're killing time, so focus on the bets. My bets right here for this next fight. We're feeling good about Jeremiah Wells. He's my pick in this fight, 100%. I think that he finds the finish, and if not, I covered my bases. So he's definitely the dangerous guy. Jeremiah Wells out of the Renzo Gracie, Philadelphia, of Joey T still in here. Joe Todoro, Philly stand up. Jeremiah Wells is training with Sean Brady every day. If you know Sean Brady, undefeated in the UFC, he's training with Pat Sabatini, my dude. Pat Sabatini just booked a fight with Damon Jackson. Should be a 700 favorite for that fight. That will be an absolute lock of the week against Damon Jackson. He's training out of that camp. Jeremiah Wells, nobody in that camp has ever lost in the UFC, so we're feeling good. We're feeling good about that camp. Feeling good about Jeremiah Wells. The guy's going to come in dominant in the first round. Those haymakers. Also a black belt. Very good grappler. So I think it's going to be issues for Court McGee. Issues for Court McGee. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen. The two most likely outcomes is Jeremiah Wells comes flying across, hurts this guy, knocks him out, maybe submits him. The other most likely outcome is Court McGee just slows this fight down, wins a boring decision. So, does anyone think, is anyone really confident in Court McGee? Let me know in the chat if you're if you're thinking like, because I don't see being confident. Like, I'm picking Jeremiah Wells, but I'm not like super confident in him. But if there are people in here that are feeling good about Court McGee, let me know. Angelo, can't you ban him? I can't ban, but I think you should be able to ban, but I'm not sure. Oh, Uber Eats just pushed a note. Look at that. I love Uber Eats, man. They just pushed me a notification. I don't think you can read it. It says, still craving Chipotle Mexican Grill? Because I clicked on it, looked on the menu, and I clicked out of the app. Whew. Whew. This is the worst part about all the early stoppages on a card, is all the downtime. Killing time. What did I figure out to eat? Back to the fights. Yeah, I wish we could get back to the fights. The fights aren't on. The fights are not on. I think in my picks now, I'm, what, 3-2 on my picks? Yeah, 3-2. If Jeremiah Wells wins, I'll be 4-2. Angelo, you're 1, 2, 3. You're 4-1, Angelo? I think Angelo's 4-1. Wait, that doesn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-1, and I'm 3-2. Yeah, that does make sense. That wasn't a BS decision, I don't think. Obviously, I had money on Gloria. I picked Gloria. I thought she lost 2-1. I thought she lost the first and the third. I don't think it was a bad decision. I don't think it was a bad decision. I wonder how many parlays that killed. Did anyone lose a parlay because of that decision? That's when it sucks, right? When you see that and you're like, ah, fuck, man. If I would have just left that out. Undefeated. Renzo Gracie, Philly. Undefeated in the UFC. We're going to keep it rolling. Here we go. Finally, Court McGee. Jeremiah Wells. Put in the chat right now who you think is going to win. Do I think Yanez will make it? Yanez is going to flatline that fool. Parlayed her and Jacob's lock of the week. Whew. Tons of fool parlayed Daukaus. Angelo, I saw the things you were posting on the community page, and hats off for you for picking Roman Dolidze. Obviously, I picked Daukaus, but I don't know how anyone was so high. Because didn't somebody put, like, nobody picked Dolidze? I don't know how anyone was high on Daukaus. Because me and you, obviously you picked Dolidze, and I picked Daukaus, but I was like, I would not put money on Daukaus. And I put that bet. I put that 3.5 bet on, I don't know if you saw the live bet, Angelo. I think you had did you have the 3.5 on Dolidze? Or did you have the money line? You had a bet on Dolidze before on the live stream. I also did the 3.5 on Dolidze too. I'm like, I don't know how anyone can be so high on Daukaus in this matchup. As someone who keeps track of Kattar said that he tracks 35 people, I'm the only one who grabbed Dolidze. Yeah, I had the 3.5 on Dolidze as well. I don't know how anyone was that high on Daukaus. Obviously, I was wrong about Daukaus winning, but I was not very high on him. And Angelo nailed it. I mean, that's why we're the best, guys. Because even though I picked Daukaus, I made money on Dolidze. Because that's how it goes. Sometimes you can see things and you're just a little bit worried. And yeah, the 3.5 on Dolidze was like one of the most obvious things in the world out there. It was a Daukaus fave for me. Only hang up is I don't play the underdog on the first fight of the night. I've been bummed too many times doing that. Yeah, it does suck when you start the night with an L like that. If I'm on the underdog on the first fight of the night, I just watch it. I was kind of, and I think Angelo has mentioned this before too. I think the odds kind of fucked with me a little bit because originally I was going to pick Dolidze, and then I kept looking at him like, what am I not seeing? Because he ballooned to almost a 3-1 favorite. Daukaus was almost a 3-1 favorite by the time the fight started. So, like, leading up and going into the Tuesday breakdown, I'm like, what am I not seeing? I'm like, I know that Daukaus is good in his jiu-jitsu, but he's not a wrestler. He's not a striker. He doesn't put people away. And Roman Dolidze is an actual athlete. Like an actual athlete. And he steals people's wives, man. You don't fuck with people that steal people's wives. That's when you know. So, yeah, that was a good call by Angelo for sure. Good call. And we both hit that 3.5. That 3.5 was a perfect bet. That was plus money. You could get that at plus money. I got it. I don't know what you got it at. Right before the fight, I got it for plus 110. I got it for plus 110. I think you might have got better odds than me. Yeah, poor JP buys. That guy's been through it, huh? That guy's been through it. The best will be if she like posts. Imagine she posts a picture afterwards. I've been trying to track her Instagrams, but imagine she posts a picture of like them FaceTiming or something. Cheyenne and Roman. Let's see. She hasn't posted anything. She did post this the other day, though. Focus. Focus. Here we go. Enjoy. She's a good follow. She's a good follow. Wells is minus 125. Court is plus 105. Money's moving. I'm surprised that Court McGee was the favorite going into this, honestly. I was pretty surprised. Because I know that last fight that he won against a grappler, but Ramiz is a grappler with not much power in his hands. And he's kind of like a, not a real aggressive grappler. So it was kind of easy for Court McGee to kind of control that fight, where Jeremiah Wells will throw fucking haymakers. Like, doesn't give a fuck. Like, you saw Oliveira against Gloria Depaula, the way that she was just coming across wild and crazy. That is what Jeremiah Wells does, but he is a big dude doing that shit. So, and I know Court McGee is tough to finish, but I've said it. If anyone is going to finish Court McGee, it's going to be Jeremiah Wells. So we'll see what happens here. We're getting ready to go. They're already in the octagon. Licking her blood. Yeah, that she was a wild. You know, you weren't in here, Angela. The best part was she was doing a lot of wild stuff, like, come here, let's get crazy. And then as soon as Gloria started touching her up, she shot for a takedown. It was just like when the Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor, I said, oh, so you're a wrestler now. Oh, so now you want to wrestle. Because we were striking before, and now Gloria touching you up. Now you're grabbing a single leg. It's very interesting. So, come on, Jeremiah. He opened as a 175 favorite. So the odds, oh my God. So the odds went from Jeremiah being a 175 favorite. He got bet all the way down to, he was like a plus 130 or something. And now he's a favorite again. That's crazy. Oh, Kay Hansen, her OnlyFans. She just got married too. So that's her husband that's just plowing her. So good for him. I mean, if you're a couple and people are gonna pay to watch you have sex, I mean, if there's any girls out there, I'll do that. If you want to get in on a little business, Diaz never licked it. I wasn't talking about Nate Diaz licking his gloves, dumbass. I was talking about him saying that Conor was a wrestler. Come on, Jeremiah. We just started. I'll time it down. 57, 56, 55, 54. And Jeremiah Wells did not fall down in the first 5 seconds. That's already a win. Jacob, I have the baby next to me. Sorry about that. Hush, little baby. Don't you cry. Mama's gonna blah, 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 blah. Blue-bee, 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 blue. Blah-bee, blue-bee, blue-bee, blue. Nothing's happening. Jeremiah Wells being a lot more patient than he normally is. A lot more patient. Oh. Oh, he kind of strikes like Pat Sabatini. Sean Brady is a good striker out of that camp, but Pat Sabatini is not a good striker at all. And Jeremiah Wells is not a good striker, but he throws heat, as you just saw. He's like falling over himself throwing heat. Not much happening here. Oh! He flatlined him! Oh, he fucking flatlined him. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, you don't fuck with that camp. Renzo Gracie undefeated. Jeremiah Wells. Let's go. Holy shit. If anyone is going to put Court McGee out, it is going to be Jeremiah Wells. Holy shit. Woo! Holy fuck. That dude is terrifying. Oh, he fucking flatlined him. Oh my God. Oh! Just put him out. Woo! A few extra to boot. Get in there, Herb. Jesus Christ. Oh! Whoo! Inside the distance is right. Holy shit. Z-Tark with the 20. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. We're millionaires. We're billionaires. Oh my God. Court McGee is never going to be, he's never going to be the same after that. Woo! I appreciate you, Z-Tark, with the big 20 dono. Holy shit, that's a good one to end on. I'm not going to end it right now, but Jesus Christ. Another great bet. You're welcome, Dee Dee. Dee! Holy shit. Oh my God. What a fight. What a fight. What do you have next for me? I'm not betting on the next one. The Jasmine Talia Silva fight. I'm gonna dip out here in just a couple minutes. Because I gotta eat. I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff, so. Woo! But we're feeling good. We missed on the Gloria Depaula, but we definitely just won all that fucking money back. The 3 units on the last one. Got the unit back on that one. We got a bunch of bets to go. Bro, Jake, I love you, bro. You made me so much money. Hey, Z-Tark donated $20 because he's feeling good. So feel free. Or become a member at least. Jesus. I mean, a member is like $3 or whatever it is. I don't know what it's set at, but become a member at least. Holy shit. I had him in my DraftKings too. Feeling good about that. That's my first DraftKings hit. That's my first DraftKings hit. Woo! All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll tell you my Jeremiah Wells one. I'll tell you the rest of my bets I have. You can, if you guys want to look at the live, or not the live stream, the betting video Friday will show our bets. But the bets I have coming up, obviously the Yanez is the big one. I have 2 units on inside the distance for Yanez. I got it at plus 120. I think it's like a plus 115 right now. Obviously, Garam is my lock of the week. I have 2 units on him to win at plus 134. The odds on that fight keep yo-yoing. I don't know what they're at right now. And then I have the same bet. So the bet that I just made for Jeremiah Wells inside the distance decisional action, I have the exact same one for Joaquin Buckley. But instead of minus 180, I got that for plus 160. I think you can still get that for plus 160. So if Buckley wins inside the distance, just like Jeremiah Wells just did, you get paid on it. And if he gets out-wrestled by Durayev the entire fight, you're going to get your money back. So, whoo! We're feeling good. We're looking good. Got the cowboy hat on. Everyone else, thank you so much for joining me. Like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you joining me. If you guys like this, make sure you guys let us know in the comments and the chat that you like the live streams. I like doing these fight companions. I'm going to watch the fights anyway, so I like watching it with you guys. We're feeling good. Boom! Became a member. Became a member. We love it to see it. Become a member. Remember, if you become a member and you comment on my Lock of the Week video, that was posted Wednesday, and Garam wins, you're automatically entered to win $50. So if you haven't become a member, comment on that video. Joey T, Philly Wells, let's fucking go. That camp, Joey T is still undefeated in the UFC. Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, Jeremiah Wells, they are a force to be reckoned with. I'm sure there's a few more people I'm forgetting about. I appreciate the $2 from Joey T. We're feeling good, guys. I'm dipping out. I appreciate you joining me. We'll see what happens with the wrestler card. I'm hoping that Yanez gets the big KO, Garam gets the big KO, and the rest of the fights are as entertaining as this card has been. So I appreciate you guys. Oh, Andre Petrosky, 100%, Andre Petrosky. So we're feeling good, looking good. I appreciate you guys. I'm ending the stream right now. Thanks for joining me today. I'm out. We'll be seeing you.